Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Was if you woke up and you was the opposite sex, would you have sex?
Ooh.
If you was opposite sex for 24 hours.
Opposite sex for 24 hours. Shit, ooh, that's tough.
I wouldn't.
I
wouldn't.
If it was just for 24 hours, I wouldn't. But if I was stuck in that body,
well, yeah,
I would have to do it there. But if 24 hours, nah, you ain't finna. Nah, I didn't know some of the shit I can do.
Well, yeah, for 24 hours,
nah,
then
do that.
Then you think about it. You go back, like once you a man again, you like,
yeah,
I had a dick in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? I can't do it. If it was me, I think I would try to see how far or put this fucking these trick ass motherfuckers to the test, bro. Cause there's some motherfuckers out here that's tricking, man, and they tricking with no buns attached. You understand what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to see what I can get up out the deal without giving that ass up. You smell me?
Okay.
You gonna be like gold.
Yeah, 100%. I need
24 hours. You got 24 hours.
Shit, I'm gonna try to see what it do.
Boy, you gonna have an ass a little $40 cash out. I'm trying to see what it's about. As much as I can. 24 hours. You gotta have a hell of a game plan there too.
Well, I ain't trying to get rich off a motherfucker. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, I want to be in the mind of a bitch that's real life, like spitting this game and how this shit work on some of these clowns.
You think that shit is an art though?
It's got to be. It's got to be.
It's got to be art, man.
It might not be that easy.
Well, you gotta look at it too, man. You got like anything is generations, man. You got mamas that did it. They got daughters that do it. I mean, seriously. And it's like that's what they do, man. That's how they get over, man. They really make their income.
They always say we dumb, right? But
they do.
Think about some of the game you done put down.
Yeah.
It's been immaculate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You absolutely
think about it. You done put down some immaculate game.
Yeah. Something out of nothing.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. My thing was always I never wanted to be one of them guys that paid for it. I gotta talk you out of it.
Yep.
I gotta be persuasive.
Well, hold on now. Me neither. Yeah. But I have went to a foreign country and paid the fine. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I can't.
So them truck drivers that went through Texas.
No. Texas is different now.
Let me go to Laredo, man. Shit, hey, where my next shit man going? We got something to charge. Fuck that, man. I want to go to Laredo. Texas all the time.
Tell your man, say, look, man, you go in the back, but flick it like 3 times. You gonna come back. Flick it 3 times, bro.
Take you back around.
Yeah.
My homeboy talking about it, man.
That shit real.
I believe it.
That shit real.
Yeah, that goes down, man. Like,
especially if you drive across country.
Yeah.
You doing
legal prostitution for the low.
You going from Augusta to Greenville or Columbia? Yeah, you know.
No, he get down there in that Chitlin circuit though. Believe it. It's going down.
Go down.
It's going down.
Shout out to truck drivers, man.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic Podcast. Got your two hosts here, Dre the Nomad, Red's Prime Minister. Y'all know how we get down. We got a guest with us.
Yes.
Been trying to get him on for a while. He talk shit about me on stage one day.
Hey, you know how we do it, man. That's how we do, man.
He said, I ain't shouting him out no more till you even telling me to get him on the show.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Now I'm here, man.
He's here for comedy.
Twin Peaks to Unapologetic, man.
Absolutely.
That's crazy, man.
Crazy as shit.
Wow, man.
What's good with you, man?
Man, everything's lovely, man. How y'all fellas doing, man?
I'm great. I cannot complain, man. Besides this, I don't know what it is, strained hamstring or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to be young and shit, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what it is. The motherfuckers start calling you OG and shit.
Yeah, man. OG. I hate that. Like, Mama, Dad, you don't know who you people is. Yeah, that's it. The bad thing about it is when you're doing that, because most times you playing basketball and you're 40, you playing people half your age.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you see this dude, you're like, man, this guy sucks. But I can't do nothing with him.
Better beat him to a spot.
Yeah, that's it. You gotta try to think.
Yeah, you gotta beat him to a spot.
Yeah, but see, the thing that makes them good or great or whatever it is, stuff that they do, and they ain't gotta think about it.
Yeah, right.
We getting out 40, you gotta tell ourselves, hey, the ball is over there. You got to run to it, jump, box out.
Yeah, everything said,
everything
go that way, but my body just didn't move quick enough.
I found myself watching a lot of stuff going on.
But you know what? With age, you box out a lot better. Oh, you don't feel like jumping, like you're quick to put your arm on a motherfucker, keep them right up.
You get real physical when you get older.
You think I'll do some up? What man? Booty shit out
I'm elbowing, man. They're like Dusty Rhodes, man. Anything you can do to keep up with her. I would straight up grab somebody with two hands. Pull that shirt off.
Man, that's
mandatory.
Automatic.
Not gonna embarrass me.
Look, I get him with one of these. Pull these shorts.
Yeah.
At the line.
That's it, man. That's it. Mm-hmm. And then you gotta start pulling them too before they start thinking about it. You gotta pull them more than one place. You know what I'm saying? You put your hand on one leg and the other arm. Where you at? Oh yeah, I know all them tricks.
Before we get started, man, let's get you to introduce yourself real quick. Let people know who you are, what you do, all that good stuff.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Unapologetic world, man. My name is Comedian Cedric, man. I am a comedian. You know, I tell jokes, man. I also write. I'm an actor. You know, I used to sing a little bit, but I semi-retired from that. I used to sing. Yeah, I used to be in a singing group, man. Okay. Yeah, man. I used to be on that harmony, doo-wop type shit. Boys and men, I used to be wearing like velvet shirts and argyle socks and shit. That was it, man. That was the style back then, man.
He said argyle socks.
Argyle socks. Basically, argyle for people that don't. It's like real plaid socks. That's all it is, man. But argyle is. It makes it sound more sophisticated.
Yeah, I mean, Tar Heel fan.
Tar Heel, yeah.
All day, man. All day. We get here, man. Tar Heel Nation is in the building. Last year, I was last Peach Jam, not this past one, but the one before that. I was down at a farmhouse downtown, man. I came out, and the whole Tar Heel coaching staff was sitting there. I took a picture with Hubert, Sean May, other tall white guy. It was two other white guys with it, man. The whole coaching staff was sitting out there. I was like, yo, I'm a huge Tar Heel fan, man. I was like, I couldn't believe it, man. Yeah. And Sean May was acting like a bitch though. Hey man, he was like, I guess he was tired of people asking him to take pictures. And I said, I'm a huge Tar Heel fan. I gotta get a picture with y'all. He was like, yeah. Sean was like, all right, man, go ahead and take it. All right. I was like, man, fuck you, till he stood up. And he just kept standing up. Yeah. Nigga, the league is hell, nigga. Yeah. You didn't make it in the league. Nigga, the league is hell. Oh yeah, he's huge, man. But yeah, man, I'm happy to find out y'all was a Tar Heels fan, man. I knew it, man. You a 49ers fan too, Reggie. This is gonna be a great show right here. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know, I went to plenty of shows. You know, I tried to support. You know, from the day we met, you gave the information. So what is it like to get, in front of people and just tell jokes? Have you always been funny? Have you always been telling jokes?
You know what? I've always been kind of the class clown type.
Okay.
But I never really put it together. I think I did my first comedy show when I was 32, 33 years old. Because I was on some other shit, man. I was trying to sing for a while. I was nigga that had a family early. I was trying to figure out some real life shit. Yeah. Now, you can't really play around with shit when you got to put food on the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I got a dream. I'm gonna take these niggas down with me. Nah, it don't work like that. You know. So I was just trying to figure it out, man. And two things happened. A friend of mine, he had wrote a book and he had a play that he was doing. I was part of his play, and I kind of hosted the play. And got through the scenes and stuff. And I was real comfortable talking to the people, keeping them engaged and stuff.
Okay.
And then I had another friend of mine, shout out to my man, Dwayne Poole. Dwayne Poole put me on my first official comedy show.
Okay.
Yeah. But black people, they got to take you through it first. You don't just go through it and just go get started, right? So, he had 9 shows that he had planned. And every time before the show would happen, he was like, man, you funny, man. I'm going to put you on and let you open up. I was like, all right. I got so-and-so coming, man. We're gonna tear it down, man. Oh, man, we couldn't get the venue. Oh, man, his manager said he double booked. This happened about 9 times. I'm like,
Damn.
Looking around this nigga like, yeah, right. So then he had a show with Tyler Craig. And everything went through. And I opened up for Tyler Craig on January 19th, 2009. And the first reaction, man, that rush from seeing the people start laughing, man, I said, yeah, this is what I've been waiting my whole life for. And I just didn't look back, man. I just kept rolling, man.
Have you got booed off the stage yet?
No, I never got booed off stage. I've seen some people take some serious L's.
I bet.
They say everybody, gets has a bad set or doesn't do well, but I've been very fortunate, man. I haven't had one of those bad moments like that. I have moments where I didn't do as well as I thought I could.
Okay,
but never. I've seen some guys go through it, catching them crickets, boy.
Hey, your man's the other day. They did a little rap joint. He wasn't. That was like kind of out there. You saved him though. You saved him by calling him on some short shit.
Yeah. I mean,
but I was saying that to say I feel I could see how you could have bad nights, man. But when I saw, that was my first time going out, and I told Reggie, I'm like, he hosting this shit. He is by far. Your professionalism and how how you're able to set up everything that you were saying by far better than the people that were there, obviously. So I could tell that you take your craft seriously.
Oh yeah, I take it very seriously, man. I came up in an era where you had to take it seriously, man. I was trained by some dogs, man.
Yeah.
When I first started doing comedy, my first show I did with the late great Tyler Craig, and I got cool with him and his manager. They started taking me around different places, whatever, and then we had a place called Alter Egos. I think it's Prime Time now. I'm going Highway.
Yeah, Prime Time,
yeah. Alter Egos, before that, it was owned by my boy KT and DD. And they had comedy every Tuesday. Okay. And my boy Fredo Davis would come down and host. And he would bring the who's of comedians down here, man. I'm talking about, that's why I met Double D, Chris Set It Off Jones, K-Dub. It's just some monsters, man. Every week they coming with it, man. So I started rolling around with people like that. So, you had to be on your game then. It couldn't be none of this, it couldn't be no half-stepping. So I was fortunate to be trained by and be around some really good comedians early on when I got started.
You right?
Yeah. You right?
Yeah.
And you know what?
Jokes, or they just naturally come.
They naturally come, man. I have hundreds of notebooks, but I cannot sit down and physically write out a joke. Best I can do is I formulate in my mind, I write bullet points. Okay. So I want to go from this to this to this.
Okay.
And then I put it together in front of people and I try it out, and stuff I need to throw out, or trim the fat on, or lose. I cut it up like that.
So most of it's just like witty, like somebody will say something or something happen.
Oh yeah,
you just like something just come to mind and you comment on it.
Yeah, you got to be able to go off the head, man. I think it's a natural thing, man, because stuff happens during the night. You got to catch it, and just
like the other night.
Yeah, the ebb and flow. Oh yeah, now when they do stuff like that, that just gives me like
he gave it to me.
I said, oh yeah, this is good. This is good. Like, the rap should not have been the best part of what he was doing.
Fact.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just think, man, you have to prepare yourself. And then, like, it's different levels of it, man. People have jitters. If you're not comfortable on stage, it's going to show. People are going to pick up on it. They're going to see it. And I think once you're comfortable with yourself and you know who you are, what kind of stuff you want to talk about, it's a piece of cake. It's easy, man.
So now that you say that, the jitters part, me and Dre, we just had our 100th episode a couple weeks ago. Appreciate it, man. We can clap it up for ourselves. But, we was thinking about trying to do something, outside of, our normal box, maybe something live. And I did think about, linking up with you and seeing, how would, and I probably talked to you about it. Just, seeing how would it go, if we could like get icons for a day, and just, try to invite people out and, we just live podcast. But, it just so happened we had I had some shit going on. He had some shit going on. So our 100th episode, we kind of just recorded, here together because we couldn't really put nothing together. But just thinking about it, like being like live on stage and us just, talking our regular talk, how we just, just guy talk. I I don't know, man.
It'll be a little different. I just thought about it. I envisioned it. I think it'll be a little different.
I think if y'all map it out, have your topics together, and what you're gonna. I think with that, since there's an audience out there, I think you have to have it kind of segmented to go from topic to topic, spend a certain amount of time on each one. I think it'd be great, man.
Okay.
People do it all the time, man.
You know, because I kind of like list shit, but it's I don't know, just because I think you know at some point in time you got to have a crowd interaction. You know what I'm saying, and I guess like I try to make it so we don't have like too many dead spots. You know what I'm saying? But
then like the crowd interaction, that'll give you a life of its own, man. Somebody will do or say something crazy that y'all can reflect on. I think the ebb and flow. Once you put it out there, you start catching stuff. I think it'd be great, man. I think y'all should do it. I had I'm
gonna try to do it. He's leaving soon.
I did put something together with a live crowd before, man. Like a podcast type situation. It went really well.
Okay.
Yeah. I think y'all should do it, man. I'll be there too. I'll be there.
Of course, you gotta be there.
That nigga heckle. It's always one hater out there.
Yes, nigga.
Take that North Carolina shit off.
That shit old you talking about.
Yeah.
You got any announcements?
I don't have any announcements, man. Really,
You got some things coming up. You got baby boy birthday, I know.
Well, for sure. But yeah, so my son will turn 3 on the 23rd. So congratulations. Shout out to my mini me on that, man. But then right after that, I gotta take my daughter back home. So after his birthday, my summer's over with my kids. So it's bittersweet.
Yeah.
But they'll be back around, sure enough, and
yeah. Happy birthday to young Simba, man.
My son, man, he lives in Germany right now.
Oh wow.
And my daughter, she lives out in Hampton, Virginia.
Oh yeah, I went to Hampton. That shit was just like Augusta. Everything closed by 1:30.
Yep.
I'm thinking I'm gonna party all night in Hampton.
But that's because the ones before us, you got your guys with Iverson and Mike.
They messed it all up for everybody, man. Bad News Kennels.
Exactly.
Damn Bubba Chuck. Bubba Chuck and Bad News Kennels messed it up, man.
Yeah.
And that's funny, man. To this day, man, they still hounding that man about that stuff.
That black man. They'll never let it go.
What people don't even know, man, he's not the first NFL player to be convicted of dog fighting.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He just when you the biggest fish, baby, you got
the biggest.
You got to lay low, baby.
Right.
People don't understand how big Michael Vick was, man. You know what I mean?
Don't.
White kids in Green Bay was going to school with a Brett Favre jersey on, taking that bitch off on the bus, putting a Michael Vick on to go to school.
Just in general, he took the league and the NFL world by storm.
He did, man.
I don't really have any announcements. I'll give a birthday shout out to Cherie. She's been on
partner.
Yeah, her birthday's Saturday.
Okay.
Shout out to her. Happy birthday. All that good stuff. Said, I know you got some stuff coming up, so I'll let you do an announcement.
Yeah, man. I'll be in Duluth tomorrow night, man. I forgot the name of the spot, but I'll be posting a flyer with my man Cassius Creflo. He got a show out there, and I'll be featuring for my man O.D. Odell, dope ass comedian. I brought him to Augusta before, man. Hella funny, super funny dude, man. I'll be Friday. I'll be back in Atlanta again. I don't know what. Well, they say certain parts is not Atlanta.
Right.
So I gotta really get the part I'm gonna be in first.
Right.
I'll be there Friday night too, man. Just trying to branch out, get back in that market, man. Then Saturday I'll be in Savannah, Pooler, Georgia area.
Okay.
I got a show down there, man. I do once a month for my people, CNB Entertainment. Shout out to Craig and Barbara Harris doing their thing. Got my man Nestor Vasquez will be featuring Savannah legend Big E, super funny guy. He'll be the headliner, so we're gonna rock out, have a good time there too, man. Just we keep the events coming, man.
When you say that about Atlanta, it's kind of like, well, on a very, very smaller scale, Augusta, because like I live in Grovetown. People ask me, "Hey, where you stay?" I stay in Augusta.
I said,
They've done so much to separate Augusta from everything else, man. Because all these people that move, like I was telling my man, this is what when I grew up,
out here, right?
Well, nothing out here. This was all trees, man. Now they got a whole community
And see what they did was white people snuck out here
Mm-hmm.
and they got all their money and brought their people with them. And
Mhm.
they were like, yeah, we're gonna start something else. First, it was like Martinez.
Yeah.
That was a different thing. Martinez.
Why do they? Hey, do
Right
you know
next
why
to
the
it.
fuck they call that shit Martinez around this motherfucker?
I don't know, man. I
Why?
have no clue.
It
I have
said
no clue.
it says Martinez.
Yeah, it says
but
Martinez,
they call it
Martinez.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's white, man. You know, Martinez, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You might fuck with niggas. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, Martinez like that.
It's funny that you say that because I
Martin.
got stationed out here. I was stationed out here from 04 to 06.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it wasn't nothing out
No,
here.
no, even over, yeah,
Nothing
even then
out
it wasn't out here. Yeah. So I mean, you know, it's a nice area. Though, man.
Actually, 2010, I moved to Columbia. I became a drill sergeant. I was talking to a girl that stayed here. She was stationed at Gordon,
Mhm.
and it wasn't really nothing out here. This shit was like a bunch of dirt roads. I think that Walmart wasn't even there.
No,
The super Walmart wasn't like none of that shit.
none of that shit was there.
I came back from
Bobby Jones was the furthest Walmart.
Yeah, I came back from Kuwait, and I think 2017, and I went to Atlanta to visit my father. And on the way back, I came to see him. So I think they had just moved in their spot.
Yeah.
And I saw that Chick-fil-A and all that shit over. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's on and
Yeah, I
popping
was
now.
like, damn, where this shit come from?
On and popping. They just kept moving a little bit further and further out. We're gonna just slide to Gary's Hamburger. Then we're gonna put a couple Circle K's. Then it's a Walmart. Then it's a shopping center.
Yeah,
we're gonna just keep building out.
Real quick, Sir Cedric.
Yes.
Talk to us about it real quick.
That is my given birth name, man. My mother created that. That's why 16-year-olds should not have kids. She created that name. It is spelled Saseddrick. Sir Cedric. I have been called everything under the sun. You know what? As a child, it was really like, as an adult, I embraced it because it was unique and different.
Right.
I figured if they can call a nigga Usher, they call a nigga Joe. You know exactly who you're talking about.
Right.
When you say, yeah, man, yeah, that new Joe about to drop. We don't think of no other Joe but the singer Joe. When we hear the word Usher, we think of one nigga. I said, you know what? I'm gonna put it out there, and they gonna think of one nigga when they hear this after they get over the trauma and the shock of this shit. Because I heard, your mama must have been stuttering. And they don't understand the dramatic shit I went through, though, man. To be sitting in there and seeing a teacher take roll, a college educated person, she go down everybody else's name, and to see them stop. And just look, I just started saying, I'm here. You know. But yeah, my mom made it up, man. That's my mom. She got like a gift, man. She named a lot of people's kids, and she was making up like creative.
Did you ever ask her? Like,
you know, I was so mad about it for a long time. I never wanted to know. She just want me to be tough. Nah, but it's cool now, though, man.
Well, I mean, you could have been named like Lester or some shit.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
Your name could be
Earl Lester.
Yeah, you don't want
Lindbergh.
Yeah, like, ooh,
Milton.
You can smell the liniment when you say his name. You already know this is an old.
Yeah, so I taste the Cedric over all of that shit anyway. Anything, man. You know, there was a couple things that I wanted to talk about last week that we didn't get to. There was a father that on Facebook he killed his kids and then he killed himself.
Oh,
which was crazy in itself. I don't know, man. As a father, that shit really bothered me.
Yeah,
really bothered me. You never know what people are going through, but I mean, to be going through it like that.
Yeah. I mean, I think people really like, we overlook mental health in the Black community for so long. I mean, we always just said so-and-so was crazy. That motherfucker just crazy. Oh, he like to fight. He crazy. She crazy. No, these people really have mental problems, man. And if you don't process that stuff and you don't take care of it, things like that can happen, man. Because, I mean, you know, just the triggers that people have, I mean, and when they lose it, some people just completely losing it, man.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of those tragedies going on, man.
But to do that shit on live is crazy in itself.
Oh, he did it on live?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
see,
bro.
and that's why social media, it's like social media is like Comcast cable and internet. It's like the necessary evil. Like you love it and you hate it at the same time, man. Because I mean, there's no accountability on there, man. You can do anything you deem necessary at the time, man.
Say what you want to say.
Nobody can stop you.
Right.
Nobody can stop you, man.
Right.
I hate that people figure they got to take people with them. If you going through it,
like your kids,
your babies,
babies, man. Yeah, I mean, people you brought in this world, that's
ain't no fucking.
But I mean, mentally, you don't know what that where he was or what he was going through.
Yeah,
man. And my heart goes out to that family, man. And biggest thing about it is you got knuckleheads that's gonna play that video like forever because they don't have no respect.
Exactly.
No respect, no respect, and no boundaries on social media, man.
None at all. They realize getting hits off there. They want to get the likes and
it's not that big, man. Because that's people. Yeah. You know, first of all, this guy, he had people that loved him. He had loved ones. He had family around him. For him to do this to his kids, his family, his significant other's family, they got to go through this. Got to keep seeing this, keep living this. And you mean to tell me your Instagram account is worth that much?
But you got to
keep putting some out like that, man.
Which
that's
is
terrible, man. We just getting so far away from people. Technology has got us like blowed away from people, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I should have said trigger warning before we started talking about that. For anybody that might be triggered, but trigger warning.
Yeah.
I will say, I did want to give condolences to I think the young lady name was Ashley Lockhart. Her boyfriend killed her in front of her 6 kids. And actually, those were all his kids. I think he stabbed her 18 times, and the last stab was one to the face, and it left the knife in her head. So that one, I think it was Nicole Linton. They just ID'd the last 2 bodies from that accident that was in California. The lady that was driving the BMW, and she, they just that shit was crazy. Yeah. But let's get more lighthearted, man. We gotta get out of there. Get out of that. Courtney Clenney, the Instagram model, not the Instagram model. OnlyFans, white girl that killed the black dude. So the video was just released.
Oh, the video was released
of her whipping his ass in the elevator. Right.
Okay, I saw that.
Yeah.
She came out like wailing on him.
And
I'm like, why would you go in the elevator?
Yeah,
I'm taking the steps.
But when I'm looking at like comments, people are like, oh, because he pushed her off of him. Yeah. He must have did something. That's always the go-to. He must have did something like, regardless of what you said. They never
want the woman to take any type of responsibility at first until they get all the facts. You know what?
Right.
Even if you have, God forbid, I hope y'all don't have this happen, but I've had an incident happen where female called the police about a domestic dispute. They're gonna come there. They ask her, has he hit you? She says no. They take a statement on everything else. They ask 5 or 6 other times, has he hit you? Has he hit you? They call back the next morning. Guess what the first question was? Has he hit you?
And they want to separate you too.
Yeah.
So you supposedly you don't have no influence on what she says.
No influence on what she say, and I'm like, no, I ain't hit. If anything, she hit me. I'm trying to get out of here
because she was whooping his ass in the elevator.
Yeah, she was wailing on him,
and then he ends up dead.
Yeah,
and she,
in Virginia, it happened to me in Virginia, and the police officer told me straight up. He said, "Look, man, we got called domestic dispute. Somebody going to jail." Told me straight drop. Told me straight drop.
Straight up. Somebody going to jail.
No, somebody is going to jail, whether it's you or whether it's her. One of y'all going. I had a cast on my foot. I said, hey, man, you would like I hit somebody?
Yeah.
Man, come with me.
Yeah, you got lucky, man.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Most of the time, they try to make it out that the man they perpetuated or created where the man has done something to the woman. It can never be an altercation where people just fuss. Never. No, they are looking for somebody to lock up, and they don't want to lock the woman up
at all.
They want to lock the dude up.
Automatic. Yeah.
Man, it's sad that it's got to happen, man. That's why. Like the older generation before us, they was like, they used to always tell us shit like, it was stupid country keeping the white folks out of my business.
Right.
You'd be like, man, white folk, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Now, as an adult, you understand exactly what they talking about.
But nobody believes in that these days. Because so you can even relate that to child support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saysaying? Like.
No comment.
We I mean, but we could say like, hey, because you can tell women like, and I hate to say it, but most of the time women are, they would rather go and get some court order shit than say, hey, look, this is what I want from you. Let's take these precautions or put this shit in writing, get it notarized or whatever else, and keep the white man out of our business. They don't believe in it. They'll rather go to the courts.
Yeah,
and then when you do that, you're gonna lose money, and
you're gonna lose because really the court is what they look at after they finally get you in there
is what they can get off of it.
What they can get off, what the court ain't they gonna get off of it. They cut off the top, and they're gonna look at what else you got going on, what else supposedly a certain percentage of what you can afford. If a dude has more than one child, he's gonna get a good deal from the courts. Right, more than likely. Now the dude that got one child
in some states,
in some cases,
yeah. In some
but the dude, I know some dudes, boy, one child got getting raped,
busting him over the head. Yeah,
look at his chest sticking. Why are they taking all my money?
Hey, again, that old Commonwealth motherfucking state, Virginia, they don't give a fin about them.
Yeah, man,
they busting you down.
I believe it.
And it's not fair, man. The whole judicial system is a joke, man, because it beats down the people. It beats down the people who are not criminals. The people that they can catch or catch up to. The criminals that are doing all types of stuff, they don't get caught for a very long time, and they do a lot of bad stuff. But even like I was just telling them outside, remember we was talking about the difference between Richmond and Columbia County.
Yeah.
I'd be riding around Columbia County all the time. Only time I see Columbia County pulling people over is if their vehicle messed up. But when you go turn every curb in Richmond County, cop got somebody pulled over. You go to court. If you have to go to court for anything, man, I mean, please go early in Richmond County because you're gonna be. The line is out to the Civic Center, from the courthouse way to the Civic Center. That's where you start out at. I'm like, you can't tell me that many people are breaking the law, serious law offenses every day. That we have that many people out there every morning,
right?
That's crazy, man.
It is in itself. Also, Ahmaud, Aubrey, those guys were sentenced.
Yes.
One had the nerve to say he was trying to get moved somewhere else or reduced because he said he didn't want to go to jail because he was scared that he wouldn't make it. Someone would kill him.
Oh shit! No shit.
Like I give a fuck.
Yeah, they gonna get you. Cause you gonna move. Hey, wherever they move you to, there's a bunch of niggas in there with nothing else to do.
Believe it.
But kill racist crackers.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say, I'm not gonna wish bad or harm on anybody, but you gonna get what you deserve.
Yeah, man.
I mean, what you did.
That bitch karma undefeated.
There was no way they should have done what they done. And then like, not only did they take it upon themselves to administer the law that wasn't supposed to be administered, they used force. They used more than one vehicle to trap this guy. And
they basically stalked him.
Yeah. And then like, come on, man. Off of something that you reported and nobody found anything. I mean, it's just like, it's just sad, man, that people think they can get away with stuff like that, man.
Right.
And I told this story a couple months ago. This lady followed me all the way from Walmart home.
Man, this can't call me with that shit.
She followed me because she's I parked in a handicap spot, but I got handicap tags.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I'm this disabled veteran. Shout out for the disabled veteran.
You that same nigga that be using that card in there and then hopping up and putting all your shit in the car, man.
But I parked in because usually I don't park in a handicap spot if there's other spots, but the closest spot was way back there. So I was like,
you wasn't gonna park by the light pole.
Come back, she was like, you're not disabled. Basically she thought I was driving somebody else's car. I'm using it. I'm like, no, but she followed me all the way home.
Oh yeah,
and I guess was on the phone with the police the whole time.
Oh wow,
what did she say she was, bro?
She was a citizen's arrest. That's what she said. She was doing a citizen's arrest.
I'd have sat outside. Yeah, tell them, come on, get me.
Tell them, come on, get all the way home. But
man, you got enough time on your hands to do that, man.
Right, but come on, even with itself, like when we say, like, you don't know what the fuck happened when the police come and engage with a young black man. You know what I'm saying? Like just
that's
because
why I feel
that's
why I feel for the most, man. Because I think people our age, we kind of know how to handle ourselves a little better.
Right.
But these young kids, man, when they're confronted, they like, hey man,
yeah,
hey man, fuck you doing, man? Don't goddamn grab me, cool. You know, and then like it turns into something else, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And with us, like I would always tell my kids, man, I say, hey man, no matter what you do, just be safe, make it home. We can deal with everything. You know, and that's tough for them to do when they're confronted the way this generation is. You know what I'm saying? Because this generation is more vocal. Mm-hmm. Our generation, 100%. we got confronted with something. Well, what did you do? What did you say? We'll be like, no, I just want to get home. Then that's how we would be. But evening now, Mike, you can't got there and tell me that shit, Mike. No, Mike, what that, Mike? Show me your shit. No, show me your shit.
What's your name? Yeah. What's your badge number?
Exactly.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
You have all the rights and means to ask for that, but is it really worth it?
Yeah.
And you know, the grand scheme of things, is it really worth it?
That's what you gotta determine.
Right. You gotta determine, man.
Sometimes, you know, it's like the video of the lady that she was with the guy. They was in the park in Atlanta somewhere. I don't know if y'all saw it, but the police officer came out there, was like, hey, the park closes at 9, you're not supposed to be out here. He issued the guy a ticket. When it came time for the woman, he's like, here's your ticket. She's like, I'm not signing that. Something else. And then she asked him what was his name. He told him a name. She said, what's your name again? She's typing. He told her again. He's like, what's your badge number? He told her his badge number like 3 times. She asked him again. He's like, ma'am, I already told you my name, my badge number 3 or 4 different times. I'm not signing. He's like, ma'am, listen, if you don't sign this, you're going to have to go to jail. Yeah. I'm not signing this. She's like, all right, ma'am. Clink. Pull out the handcuffs, got her arm, you know, she's, why are you doing this? Why are you, He's like, ma'am, listen, I asked you to sign the ticket. You didn't want to sign it. I told you what would happen.
Yeah.
This is not right. So when she really knew he was serious, okay, I'll sign it. He's like, ma'am, it's too late. It's too late. Like, I'm not playing games with you. Hey. I'm not playing games. You're hurting me. Ma'am, all you gotta do is put your hands behind your back. Now, the guy, he's like, sir, you don't have to do that. Sir, you don't have to do that.
But he signed it. Though.
Yeah, you signed your shit.
Hey,
yeah.
I left that bitch there. I signed my shit out there. You get out, I'll let the boy.
Hey, where you taking her, man? What precinct?
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna tell the people, man.
You might say, you want me to call your people?
Shows you to sign that paper. Yeah. Cause I mean, I've had like that before, man. I got a ticket I didn't agree with, man. Cop told me you got to sign this. I'm like, what? I ain't signing nothing. If you don't sign this, I'll take it to jail. Okay, let me put 2 lines on it.
Man.
Let me put 2 lines
double sign that.
Yeah. Oh, quick. I ain't going to jail.
Right.
I tell jokes. I got dimples and I got big lips. I'm not going to jail, bro. No. Nah, can't do it, man. Nah.
Well, listen, me and Aisha was talking about this the other day. She said, we was talking about, you know, women will be like, that nigga ugly, but he got money.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You know, that justifies fucking with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the same for a woman? Have either one of y'all ever looked at a woman and be like, she ain't best looking, but she got some money. All right. Does money make a woman attractive?
Make her look a whole lot better.
Yeah,
it does. Because you think about it, I mean, in your younger days, your heyday, when you in shape and you thinking you the finest thing on earth, you want the finest thing on earth next to you, with you, because you the finest thing on earth in your specifications, right?
Okay.
But a man is physical. If a man finds a woman, she got a nice body, she ugly, she ain't gonna tell nobody, he'll rock with her to the end.
Well,
he won't take her nowhere. He won't take her nowhere. But then when we get a little bit older, right? When we get about 27, 28, and them bills start hitting, nigga, you realize I went to University of Phoenix for 2 years, and they Sally made and charged me for all that shit. And you start, you know what I'm saying? You start looking around and seeing like nice cars rolled around too. You see somebody who ain't probably up to your standards of what you want to do, but they got the financial means to make sure that you can do some better things for yourself. Man,
that's gorilla pimping, man.
Man, you finna run her into the head, boy. You gonna get that money, man.
That's gorilla pimping.
You've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less, so you gonna do it.
I've been on air and said that once upon a time I definitely would pimp, and I ate a few hot dogs in my day.
Yeah,
and I ain't gonna say all them hot dogs is broke.
They probably would.
I ain't gonna sit here and say
They
it.
probably would.
Hey, bro.
I ain't gonna sit here and say it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We do it. Them sugar mamas.
How you doing
yeah.
these days, though?
Today?
Mhm.
Nah, you dead today, but because I'm straight.
Yeah. Sugar mamas are real. At certain
they,
point in
But
your
they
life.
are alive and well.
Oh yeah.
And they are. So when we talked about it, like she was like, the nigga could dress good and he's ugly, but the way he dressed and make him look better, I was like,
yeah.
But for me, it ain't like I've never seen a woman that I was just like, oh, she's ugly, but that outfit, like the way her style
is different.
No,
it's different.
Yeah,
nigga, look at a nigga like motherfucking Kodak Black, nigga. If a motherfucker like Kodak Black is out here getting top notch, do you think?
Absolutely.
That's ugly motherfucker, man.
Fetty Wap had one eye.
You smell me.
Yes.
Instagram model. I mean, top notch.
But is there a woman on that level that looks that bad that can dress nice? That's just making you.
Lizzo got to kill Lizzo. What I saw,
but Lizzo face ain't all that bad
man.
looking though.
Viola Davis out there, man. Viola Davis getting all kind of awards and shit, getting accolades. Viola Davis pull up, be like, "Hey man, come on, get in, yes ma'am."
Yeah, you getting in that joint with.
You remember she was the mama? You remember now?
Yeah.
You forget now? She done came up now, but she was the mama on Antoine Fisher. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, she was.
Antoine Fisher mama. Yeah, okay.
You ain't smacking them cheeks
right now.
Yeah.
No.
Are we
talking about it for love? Or are we talking about for monetary reasons?
Monetary reasons.
For the topic at hand.
Monetary reasons. That's what you said.
You're not smacking them cheeks. She got a big boy bag.
Ooh,
tremendous.
She like
she got
actor award.
Okay, so we went to Superstars the Entertainers. We went to Superstars the Entertainers.
All right, but
okay.
Wait.
Wait.
On our level, your local dope boy could be ugly as fuck.
Okay, but check this out though. Y'all military, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know a military woman that's well-to-do, put together. She might not be the best looking thing. She might be a contractor on the post, something like that. She pull up and she just wants some Reggie Mattox. That's all she wants, some Reggie Mattox. Come on now, come on now. The latest Benz, 2022.
I've entertained them before.
Lieutenant Colonel such and such. He's going
for big money. He's going for big
Come on
money.
now.
I'm just saying.
We talking about we talking about easy.
What you doing?
150, 200, 220.
What you doing?
For life?
Huh?
No, she's not setting you up on that for life. We talking about she got the bag. So
she got the bag.
She got the bag, bro.
220.
She can definitely change some shit in this motherfucker.
So now we talking about gorilla pimping, man.
That's what we was talking about.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
I mean, quite possible.
Yeah, what?
Look at it. He don't want to admit
it. Quite possible. I mean,
it, as soon as you come off the court at the Croc Center, she got that Bengay rubbing it right there.
Huh?
Oh, she's caring too?
And she's
nurturing?
And she's nurturing. So she's got the means to do so.
She knows she's busted, so she goes.
Something to think about. Did y'all see how the tune just changed?
It ain't shit to think about. It ain't shit to think about.
We got you.
Yeah, we got you. In the headlock.
But then my niggas can't even look at it. I'm like,
my niggas ain't knowing about it.
See, look.
That's how men do it now. That's how men and women do the same stuff.
She ain't trying to be hidden.
Away, man. No, they ain't. They don't.
She ain't trying to be hidden,
bro. You'll find, man. I'm gonna put some out. The most professional women that are kind of like men. They move the same kind of way. They just looking for one thing. They are apt to pay a little money for somebody that they sweet on and they don't want nothing serious from.
Facts.
Men, we just want to go in the door, drag them. Do all that stuff, have a physical thing going on, and just keep it like that. Men and women do the same thing, but they do it in a different way.
But okay, so this man, he's spending money, and he got this bad on his side. So of course he think he look a little better than what he do because women are flocking him because he likes spending money. He not necessarily looking for anything serious. This woman is though.
Maybe, possibly.
But I think we underestimated. At one time, women were looking for something serious. Women are looking to even the scope. A lot of professional women now who are married to their career and what they're doing, they're not as looking for something serious. They're looking for the same thing men are looking for: something physical, something to do, something to keep them entertained. But we just look at it in a different light.
Yeah,
a man will be like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna creep over there on late night, do what I do, ain't gonna tell nobody." She got it in the same perspective. Her closest homegirls know about it. It's something on the low, something to get her over because she's married to her money and her career.
Yo, she happened to me.
Same thing.
Dog.
Yeah, but
she happened to me. Arizona,
but
dog.
she like, this nigga cute. He da. You know what? Sooner or later, because women catch feelings faster, quicker.
Ooh,
especially if you hitting it right. If you hitting it right,
yeah. They may.
If you hitting it right.
It's a lot of fellas that won't admit it, but they catch feelings way before the women.
I agree that.
They do. But if you hitting it right.
I'll be hitting it right now. Yeah. She gonna
if you hitting it right, she
gonna have a special place in her heart. But if she's married to that career,
right.
Some women are so focused on that career and that bag that you just lucky to come in second. She's gonna keep you right there.
Real spill. I had a joint out there again, out there in Arizona, right? I knew she fucked with me too. I was laying the motherfucking smack down. You understand what I'm saying?
You get some man. It's cooking.
You feel me? But you know what she wanted to do? You know what she wanted to do? All she wanted me to do was come to her crib, let her wash my clothes. And she cooked for me breakfast in front of her pool. Oh, wow. That's all she wanted me to do.
That's it.
And I think that's an anomaly. But yeah,
that's all she wanted me to do.
Oh wow.
And I did it. Expedition.
Wow. Yeah. Hold on. I got another bag out there in the car. Hold on. Don't start that washing machine up yet. I got another bag out here in the car.
I did it with no problem.
Yeah.
Boys used to call me. Niggas never know. Where you at? I tell man, I'm up in the hills.
Yeah.
She literally lived up in the mountain.
You don't need to know.
I'm up in the hill, dog. I'm gonna holler at y'all on goddamn Monday.
That's it, man.
Fuck you talking about? Yeah. Y'all want to do what? Nah, nigga, I'm good.
I'm sorry.
Same different. You probably meet none of her homegirls the whole time you was there. Because everybody was in their comfort zone doing what they wanted to do, getting what they wanted to get. The thing that messes up is when people start catching feelings, get outside the rules or whatever's going on. And it could be men or women. It ain't always women all the time. Men get defensive. You look at, hey, who that calling you?
Yeah.
What's your phone? Who that texting you?
Right.
Then now you done stepped outside and violated. You know what I mean?
So the biggest problem is motherfuckers don't set rules to begin with.
And I think people just not in a place where they can be honest with each other. You know, I think we start having sex, fucking around with people before we can be truly honest with them about everything we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of grown women that's been through relationships and been married before, they know what it is. You know, they know exactly what they're looking for. Hey, I'm just looking for this, have a good time. Dante that went to school. And then you get Dante out that house. That's her real boyfriend. Yeah. That 18, 19-year-old nigga that's mad because his daddy ain't there. Yeah. That's a real.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. And once he gone, you ain't got to sit in there and fuck around like you like this nigga and play PlayStation with him and shit. Yeah. None of that shit. That nigga out the house. Then she can tell you exactly what she's looking for because she might not be looking for nothing serious. Just like you ain't looking for something serious. But everybody can't come to the table and say, hey, I'm not looking for nothing serious. Let's just take this for what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm offering.
When Dante
this is what you are.
When Dante out the house, though, she act a dumb.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Complete fool.
Yes, sir.
Now you ain't gonna be able to come over there during Christmas because Dante gonna be back on school break.
You did.
I think that's a hard conversation though. For just I'm not looking for anything serious right now because everybody is. Society tells us you should. That's what you should be. You should want to be committed as soon as possible. You should want to be. You shouldn't open date. Like if I say, hey, let's go out. I want to get to know you. Let's go out on a date. And she asks you, are you entertaining anybody? You like, nah, but I go out on a couple of dates here and there. Automatically, that's a red flag.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm a single man. Why is that a red flag? Am I supposed to restrict myself to nobody?
She's a single woman. If she's not looking for monogamy, there should be nothing wrong with y'all saying like, "Hey, we're gonna date other people, but when I'm with you, you're gonna respect me. When you with me, I'm gonna respect you." Stuff like that. Yeah. But it's that tough grown folk conversation.
Right.
Everybody should be willing to have. Okay. But everybody's not willing to have.
I think it's about where you are in your life, man.
It is too.
It has everything to do with what you've been through in your life, and also, I'll even go as far as saying it. I think it's about what region of the country you're in, where it's a higher probability of finding women that are like, all right, I'm just trying to play the field. You find a man that's saying, all right, I'm trying to play the field, and it being okay, as opposed to like down here, that shit ain't flying. Right?
No, it's as more, opposed to more the Bible Belt kind of traditional.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. As opposed to, you go up to New York, that's going to be okay.
And social media plays a big part in it too. Because the motherfuckers tell you
it's going to be all right up places like that. It's going to be all right in LA.
Your son is ill. I just think he's mad ill. You know what I'm saying? He met me. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fuck around a little bit.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop. This, that, and the other. Whoop de whoop.
So I think that plays a part in it, man. In the more metropolitan areas, I think playing the field as far as dating goes is more common.
Yeah. No one restricts themselves. Even that term playing the field, you know what I'm saying? When a lot of women hear that, they don't want to hear like playing the field. They don't want to hear like, it's like you're playing me personally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of people take that the wrong way. It's not playing the field, it's just you're openly dating. You don't want anything serious.
Yeah.
And if people can be honest and say that, but see, two things that could happen. Somebody catch feelings, and then somebody will want to get serious, and the other person don't want to get serious. Then it'll bump heads a little bit, man. But I mean, we should be at a point. I'm 45. I mean, I feel like I done seen everything up under the sun.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if it comes to that situation where it is, I think at 45, I think I can honestly now tell somebody like, hey, that's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Or this is what I want to do, or not that.
Yeah.
I think people just got to be real about where they're coming from and what they want, man.
Shit.
I don't think people put it all on the table.
You're gonna barbecue a fucking meal, dude.
Yeah.
That's it.
Even with the same thing, like you'll tell someone like, hey, like you tell them that, but they'll be like, well, I can't, I don't have the attention span or whatever else to get to know more than one person at one time.
Yeah.
But
it's your problem.
You're absolutely right. You're not committed to me. I'm not committed to you. I don't believe in putting all my eggs in one basket, just like you should neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are dating. You can meet a man tomorrow. Of course, we went on this date today, but you can meet somebody tomorrow.
Might be better for you.
Might be better.
Yeah.
So are you going to tell him like, nah, because I went on a date last night and I'm trying to get to know him and see what he's talking about?
Shit,
no. I think you should be able to entertain who you want to and tell one of these guys or one of these girls, say, give you that feeling like this is it.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like,
yeah.
Nobody else compares. But nobody wants to feel like there's competition or they have competition.
Nobody wants to feel like they got played.
That too.
Too. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's about a level of honesty. And you just got to be able to say what you want, what you're looking for, and stick to it. I mean, if you're not looking to be tied down right now, there's nothing wrong with that. I would tell my boys, like in high school, I said, man, don't get no girlfriend, man, because you're gonna wanna, when you get a little bit older, year after, you just gonna want to see what else is out there. I want you to date freely. So you can understand enough about yourself to say that I want this, I want that, I want, man, get to know people, have friends.
So now that you say that, how do you feel about telling your kids that?
I don't feel bad about telling them that because I want them to avoid all the mistakes I made. I got married very early in life. I married my high school sweetheart. We was, got married and we went through a lot of rough shit, a lot of check to check days, a lot of this, that, and the other. I don't want not that nothing's wrong with going through those struggles with somebody, but if you don't have to go through those struggles with somebody, you have to know enough about yourself to say what you will and won't do.
Right.
You develop that firm resolve by living life, going through experiences, seeing what's out there, deciding on what you really want to do and who you are. And I think that's the biggest thing with young people. I think once you like a young person and you relegate yourself to monogamous love, I mean, I think you're gonna have some challenges because down the way you're gonna get a job at a customer service, a telemarketing place. Somebody ain't gonna have that firm resolve you had. They're gonna be like, "What's up?" Right. Shit, I want to see what that look like. Yeah. What are you gonna say at that point?
Yeah. So even though, I mean, you can tell your kids that, but the flip side of that is they can meet the love of their life and be married forever. But you want the best for them. You want the best. You want it's highly likely. But you want the best for your kid. But I mean, it's kind of hard to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Even though, and then even with that, you do want them to go through them bumps and bruises too. You want them to get their ass kicked by love.
I'm telling both of my kids that. I'm telling both of my kids at the end of the day, I have a daughter and I have a son. I'm telling both of my kids, like you just said, stay single, have friends. It's okay to date. It's okay to have fun, right? And hopefully, based on the teachings that I give them and experience, of course, you know, my son and my daughter, they both are gonna call me. My daughter's gonna call me. I can give her all the game in the world, right? But at the end of the day, it's gonna be a knucklehead who's gonna weed through the cracks,
break her heart.
And he gonna shatter that shit. And when she telling me, but I love him, I'm gonna be right here. Here you go. Here you go. There's room here. Right. My son. At the end of the day, my son. He gonna be. I know my son's gonna be a killer. I know that. But at the end of the day, he's gonna be a killer. He may go along. You know, he might have a good run. He'll 5, 6, 7, 8 run. And then he gonna find that pot of gold.
That's it. Or what he thinks about it.
Or what he think it is.
Or the first motherfucker.
You know what I mean?
That's a good head.
Right.
Pot of gooch. And it's gonna be a wrap.
That's it.
And guess what?
Daddy, she's the one.
Right. And when she tell him, no, I'm cool.
Right.
Tell him. Well, your sister got this occupied.
Oh yeah. I had all boys. I had to put that shoulder out there a couple times.
Yeah,
you know.
I know.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like, you know, the thing about parenting that people really don't know until kids get older is like, once they get past like 12, 13 years old, you ain't really shit you can tell them. You can suggest shit, but they're going to be spending enough time away from you to start forming decisions on their own.
Facts. Especially in social media age.
Yeah, so especially social media age, yeah. And so you just hope that they know enough of what you taught them that they can make good decisions. Right. And once they do make decisions that are not good for them, they're gonna have to face those consequences, man. They're gonna have to come back and say, "Hey, I messed up. I learned this. It could have been worse, but this is what I learned. Now I know this, and I can move on and do better." And
the older they get, they don't want to hear that shit.
Oh no!
And then the older they get, they'll eventually end up telling you something like that. You know what, Daddy?
Yeah, and that's exactly what.
And you know, you sit there like, look, give them that.
Yeah. And I know that was probably one of the hardest things I had to sit through, man, because like I say, my kids are grown now, 27, 24, 22.
Man, shout out for the older kids.
And it's like, you know, when they got about 17, 18 years old, everything I said didn't make sense to none of them. Okay. But once they lived a little bit of life and went through some things, moved out, had to come back, went here, did this. I mean, all of them are now out on their own, but I can have those conversations with them now. Well, they come back now and they talk to me and like, you know, you was right about this, or I could have did this better, I could have did that better. And they just like, once they go through the life experience and life teach them, you hope it don't hurt them, beat them up, or get them some charges that they can't get off. But the life part about it, that roughing them up and bringing them back, that's a part of the process. You know, at my daughter's age now, my passion is 23. Me and her have those conversations now, to where it's kind of like, you know, we on the same level. Yeah, we talk more
adult.
Yeah,
things.
That's what it feels like now.
We talk about love. Exactly. We talk about life. We talk about what happens if this happens. Dad. How did you know when you was in love? Blah 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 blah. All that. Conversations that we didn't have. At any other time. Yeah.
I was just that nigga that fuss. That nigga that fuss. That nigga drive a truck and he live here and he fuss.
And I never tried to be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wasn't
even though I could see shit, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some shit she's telling me
you can smell it
that she's saying. I'm like, well, I'm telling her, well, just da 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 da. Tell him, that don't make sense. This don't make sense. Whatever else, But I never said he full of shit.
Yeah,
he ain't the one. He this. I don't like him. Don't fuck with him. None of that shit. Because
they gotta go.
They're gonna do the shit anyway.
They're gonna do it. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna sweet talk you. Yeah, everything okay. As soon as they leave, go write that nigga out.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Because that's what we did.
Yeah.
We did the same thing. We were like, hey, man. I remember I told my dad. My dad was talking to me one time. I was at middle school. He was like, "Are kids at your school having sex?" I'm like, "No. I ain't heard about anybody at my school having sex. I ain't heard anything. They haven't told me. I'm lying my ass off. My homeboy on the street like, yeah, nigga, that was the smell of the finger thing. You can smell the finger. Yeah, man, I just went over so. Yeah, I mean, out the one, nobody's going to school having sex.
Listen, I'm glad my daughters ain't put me through the shit I was doing. Like I never got caught, but I knew what the fuck I was doing.
Of course.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, and that's a part of the process, man. I mean, this whole parenting thing, man, you don't get it figured out. You don't get everything right. You just want the kids to get the point. It's like I see parents coaching their kids all hard, screaming and hollering in the stands, wanting their son to do shit on the court. Like, if this nigga ain't done it in practice, if he ain't completely done it when he's playing on his own, how do you think he's gonna jump in the game and do it? He's not that nigga.
So let's talk about that real quick. And I do want to give a kid those recipes. What's his name? Michael Hinton. Hinton.
Man, that was a terrible story.
Dallas, the
guy that got shot.
Little League football coach. That's crazy. That you at a Little League football game.
Little League.
Yeah,
that shit means nothing.
People are carrying guns, and it's a disagreement about whatever. It don't matter. It's a disagreement about whatever. It happens in sports, and you end up dying, and your son is there on the team that you're coaching.
Hey, them boys down in Texas different, man. I ain't saying it's right.
No, I mean, but that's when it comes. I mean,
they different down there.
All because you can say the same thing about football in Miami. Yeah, and you can say that about basketball in certain parts of North Carolina. And,
I think people at New York at that age, man, 9 under 10 and under, man, the kids learning the fundamentals of the game.
It's the purest form.
It is, man. It's supposed to be, but see, the thing that comes into it is you got coaches that didn't make it where they thought they could make it, so they pouring off into these people. You got parents who didn't make it where they wanted to make it, or didn't get to play as much as they want to, or they pouring this into their kids. Now you got two sets of people right there already trying to live through these kids, putting pressure on them. When it's about learning the technical things, the fundamental, who gives a shit if they don't get it at 9 and under?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got the rest of their life to play football.
Right.
Yeah,
learn the techniques, learn the fundamentals, learn what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Move. It might not be your year this year, but if you and enough of your friends stick together, the next year, y'all will be the shit and run through everything and be the champs.
Yeah.
Right.
Give your kids the opportunity to get better and work through whatever they got to work through.
Yeah.
Because football, you got 12 different jobs out there at each given time. 11 jobs to do.
Yeah.
You got, if the center don't hike the ball to the quarterback, the play don't get started.
Ain't shit, correct.
Right. Okay. Absolutely.
Quarterback don't hold the ball. He can't get it to the running back. He can't take off, find the hole himself. The play is dead.
And each different
each
body on the lineman have a specific job.
Got to keep with it, so you want to teach the kids to look for that. You want to make sure your kids, you remember like on Remember the Titans when they was calling the play and Louis Lassie called it audible and the white boy didn't say nothing. and he let Rev get hit and his hand broke.
I'm amazed that you remember the name.
Yeah, oh, that's my movie. There,
Okay,
I'm a Denzel fan, bro.
All right.
I rock with Denzel, man.
Louis said Louis
Elastic. Louis Elastic came off. He said, "I caught an audible, coach." And then the boy said, "I didn't hear nothing." Yeah, he let goddamn Rev come through, get his hand broke, man. Do you know how in tune your lineman got to be able to look up and call out the blitz patterns from there? You got high school players right now that can't do that. They can't look up and call that out to let the quarterback know where the blitz coming from.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that starts at Little League. Because first of all, you got to be able to look up, block your assignment. Then the second thing is you got to look up, block your assignment. Then you got to look up and see where your assignment coming from, who coming behind them, everything like that in the formation. That's what Little League is for. And then, man, it gets heated out there. People get upset. I've been out there hollering, fussing, cussing. I coached Little League when my kids played, man, and we did a lot of stuff we weren't supposed to do. But never did we get to a point where we disrespected female, and we never got to a point where we got into altercations. Yeah, we never let that happen.
You know, because I play Little League, I've been to Little League games, and I just feel like if you at the point to where you feel like you have to bring a gun, to a Little League game. You shouldn't be there.
You shouldn't be there.
And I get it. You're in certain parts where no matter where you're at, but I mean, you got kids. You have, and when you think of the ages of Little League, like, granted, there's no in today's society, there's no real safe haven because you can go to church and get shot. You can go anywhere, but you know what I'm saying, like.
Come on, man. Little League football. You out there to watch third graders play.
If I have to bring my gun to watch his son play at 6, 7, 8 years old, it's a problem.
It's a huge problem.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a big area of dysfunction, man. And I think the rec department should have more responsibility. They should have more secure. I guess they didn't know it, but they got to have more security there because that looked like an AAU function because of the way the uniforms were.
Right.
But I mean, people just, it's not that serious, man. This black man shouldn't have lost his life because parents got mad at the referees or things got so heated. And I think as a coach, what I found, I was just telling a friend of mine this the other day, man, when you coaching, if you're on arms all the time and you hollering at the kids, you hollering at the referees, you hollering at everybody, your kids are going to holler more. They're going to scream more. They're going to be more disruptive.
Yeah, because
your parents in the stands are going to be more disruptive, disruptive.
You set
the coach keeps all that down by being even-tempered, being calm, and responding, letting people know, like, hey, y'all, be cool, y'all be cool. Parents, y'all be cool. And I think the coach takes a lot of that responsibility on because I coach football, basketball. I was a head coach in basketball. And I just looked at it one tournament. I'm talking about I was fussing at everybody. I looked back, the kids were fussing the same way I was fussing. We can't get nowhere like that.
It's an eye opener.
Yeah,
it's an eye opener.
You just calm down, take it for what it's worth. And if you lose a game, it's not the end of the season. That's why you play 10 of them.
Right.
Okay. Right. Maybe this ain't your year. Maybe you're gonna go 6-4. Maybe you'll come back next year, go 9-1, 10-0, win everything.
But you know, it seems like a lot of these kids feel like, well, not the kids, but a lot of these parents feel like this is going to affect my child recruiting process. Your child is 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, nobody's looking at it.
Clemson, Alabama, Georgia does not care about your child rushing for 30 yards this game.
Yeah, only time they care is if he's in middle school and he got them 6'3".
Yeah, that's when shit get real.
Yeah, they're gonna get real. They find out he's 6'3", 260 in middle school. They get real.
The something else that is troubling about that is that the actual shooter is supposed to be Talib's brother.
Yeah.
The actual Akeem, not Akeem, what's his first name? Talib, Talib. He played for the Broncos. He won a Super Bowl.
Oh, the cornerback.
Yeah, the cornerback. Yeah, the cornerback.
Talib.
Talib. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's his brother. One of his brothers. That's the shooter.
Oh, that's terrible. So your brother in the league and you shooting people? Your brother one of the top cats out there. He got a nice
one of the best cornerbacks that's played in the last decade or so.
Wow.
And it just goes back to show you, it don't matter about money, man. This dude that got himself to an elite level, playing a distinct position, specialty position, one of the top paid people at his position, and his brother's still running out here with guns.
And what's even scarier, imagine if he didn't shoot this coach or hit this coach. He could have hit a child.
He could have hit a child. And that's the biggest thing, man. He could have shot a child, man.
Reckless.
And no child needs to lose their life.
Absolutely. Especially at all. But
definitely not at a function, man.
And imagine you being a child and you seeing your dad shoot somebody else.
Yeah, and then think about how that traumatizes the other kids that see him get shot on either team. You know, I mean, a coach is a respectful figure. He's an authoritative figure because see, what people don't realize is that you teach the people to respect the coaches, to teach the other people, because at the next phase of life, it's going to be your supervisor, your boss, the policeman.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's the thing that we lose, man. And this is terrible, man. These people just doing all types of stuff for nothing. And
do y'all think parents teach kids to respect the coaches these days?
The respect has changed.
So when we grew up,
when we grew up, the whatever the coach said was law. The coach was a respectful figure, whether he was a real coach, community coach, rec coach, no matter what coach he was a respected figure.
Facts.
But see, now you got so many, and I hate to say it, but it's so many women who are raising their kids, and when they pop off and disrespect the coach, the kids think it's okay to pop off and disrespect the coach. And the coach is not revered like it was in our day. He's looked at as more just, he's just a nigga calling plays, just a nigga talking about this, that, and the other.
Yeah, her son is better than what the coach thinks he is. And he says his playing time. Okay.
When my son did have good football coaches, they talked to all the parents at the same time. They let them know exactly how the season was gonna go. They talked to the mothers, fathers, everybody. Let them know how the season was going to go. We call the plays. We run this. We do this. And you just support. And I think it goes a lot better that way, man. And I think the coach is really not as a respected figure as he should be these days or in this generation. But it's just because, it's a thing they've gotten away from.
Agreed.
Imagine if that motherfucker
I know, man. That hurt us, man. That was the Super Bowl right there, man.
Yeah.
So I feel like bucking on that inside, man.
Yeah. So, listen, there's a saying: "Hold your tongue before you say something that shouldn't be said."
Yeah.
Do you?
I do.
So,
I do.
What if it's someone that's saying something like because they kind of say, what's up? Like, you can't say, whatever you say, you can't really take it back, right? But if that's really how they feel, would you rather hear that shit? Like, I want to know what this motherfucker, how they really feel about me. You know what I'm saying?
It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope and a very, very thin line. But I think it depends on who you're saying it to and how they're gonna take it. Is it going to really be received in the right way? Because I feel like between friends, best friends, family, I feel like these things should be no holds barred. I should be able to say anything I got to get off my chest to you. Some people can't take it that way. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got people that's supposed to be close friends. They got other agendas. They can't see it or receive it in the way that you say it. Okay. So if you say it to them, it's really going to ruin the rest of whatever y'all got going on. Because they ain't not gonna be able to take it.
Because they got blinders on.
They got they got some kind of blinders on. They're not gonna be able to receive what you're saying the way you're saying it.
Yeah.
But like a true friend, family member, no holds barred type relationship, you should be able to say, let it rip. But everybody ain't gonna receive it like that. They're not built like that.
Shit, I want you to give me the nitty gritty, no doubt.
Oh, I feel the same way.
Bad,
Give it to me.
Give it to me
straight up. Even if I don't like it, give it to me, man. I'm we gonna deal with it.
Even if it's a love,
huh?
Even if it's a love. So for instance,
you know what? Even I think
from a lover, it should be the first thing they say.
The very first thing.
So you and homegirl, y'all got into an argument.
Okay.
She, whatever, flight off the dome.
Okay, if that's her truth, whether it be about me or about a situation, shit, speak his piece.
Yeah,
speak your motherfucking piece. Don't fucking don't hold back, man.
Don't let me hear from somebody else.
Yeah, like don't
let it go.
No, don't hold back, man. Tell me exactly what it is. Tell me how you feel. That's the real you. That's your real thoughts. What they say, who tell the truth?
A drunk person and kids.
Right? Okay.
Right?
Yeah. That's what they say. Okay. But more importantly, the truth comes out when you're angry.
Right. So add that into it. Yeah.
The truth comes out when you're angry. So at the end of the day, tell me how you really feel. So at least I know, you know what I'm saying? I might be thinking I'm goddamn, I'm a saint of this bitch whole time. You're looking at me like I'm a goddamn, everything but a child of God.
That's it.
Let me know what the hell going on. I want to know what's going on.
I agree with that, man. I agree with that.
Yeah.
In very close relationships, but I say everybody ain't built to take it like that, man.
You're right.
And you get with somebody who can't take it like that, it could definitely go the other way. And then I just feel like some people ain't meant to be in your life, but nothing but for a season.
But so that's a conversation I want to have on a whole different episode.
If that person is not meant to be there for always, and if that's the line that drew it, let it be the line that drew it. So now y'all both know y'all can go y'all separate ways. Like, bitch, I ain't gotta go to Walmart with you on the Wednesday. They goddamn pick through the Gouda cheese. I don't even like Gouda cheese.
That's a conversation I have stored somewhere for a whole But but do you feel like there's certain shit you should not say to preserve a relationship? Even though you may want to hit a nitty gritty, you might listen. If she listen, nigga, I'm the dick ain't big as you think it is. You know, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But I love you, so you know what I'm saying?
Now that's funny because nigga had a smaller dick out there. He would never admit he got a small dick.
You're not wearing that. You're not wearing that.
I ain't going through that. Hell no. Nigga would goddamn be in the car by himself. King Kong. Nigga be beat on the goddamn chest.
You killed that.
Yeah, killed that shit, dude. You ain't goddamn. No.
But she just love you. So
yeah, but I mean, reality is a fine line, man. I mean, people just gotta know exactly what it is, man. Because I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough. I mean, to hear the truth. First of all, to hear the truth being ready for, and then to hear anything objectively about yourself. I think that's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow.
You know, for us, like me telling you or me telling him, kind of different. You know, when a woman telling you something, that shit cut.
Yeah, it cut deep, but I want to still know though, bro. Yeah. It cut. I'm not saying that I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay.
But see, the same way you ready to know is another nigga that can't.
They can't take. Yeah, I get it. He can't. I'm talking for me.
Then he want to fight. You know, little pussy ass fuck be goddamn talking about me and shit. See, he gonna want to fight, man.
I want to know, man, because ultimately, if there's an issue, and if we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do my best to fix it.
That's it, man.
If I deem fit.
That's what grown niggas do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, tell me, goddamn.
If you was 22, 23,
no, I don't want to hit shit.
See what I'm saying?
Bitch, you drunk. What you talking about?
Yeah. Hell yeah. That nigga, yeah.
Damn, you think I'm goddamn Charles? She know that one nigga name used to go with. You think I'm that nigga Charles? You goddamn fuck with me like I'm some old Charles ass nigga.
What the fuck you think I am?
Nah, man. I think once we grown and we're in that real space, man, we definitely want to know, man, because the 40, 45, 44, 43, whatever we are, man, we trying to fix shit. When we hear it's a problem, let me go.
We're trying to get it right.
We're trying to get it right.
Yeah.
Because we want peace when we lay down at night, man. Because you know when your woman ain't right, man, you lay in the bed, nigga, she done turn the other hip all the way around from you. You got to reach in the bed. Your whole arm, you reach like, what is motherfucker at? You know she in the bed.
Or motherfucker do this on you. You goddamn, you might goddamn touch a motherfucker with a finger. They got.
Oh yeah, they move. Yeah, you know.
At this age, I ain't sleeping on nobody's sofa.
No.
We just sleeping in this room in the same bed, upset. But we gonna be in this motherfucker together.
Mad at you, motherfucker.
Wish your motherfucker would tell you.
Upset.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You can tuck all the thin cover under your ass. I'm taking the comforter.
And that's an urban myth. That's an urban myth. I'm not sleeping on. I'm in the doghouse. Guess where the doghouse is? It's on the other side of this. It's on the other side of this bed, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it, man. That's
my parents talk to that.
If somebody else sleeping somewhere, you gonna have to be upset enough to say, you know what, I'm sleeping somewhere else because we both sleeping in this bed tonight.
You know, and then you got to check who got the same bad hip too. You know, once you get a little older, you get that bad hip. Y'all both got the same bad left hip. Y'all gotta try to sleep face to face and cuddle up.
Jay, right with that pinky though.
I do. Yeah,
goddamn, fuck around that old. Hit her with the Dougie.
See what the damn temperature is. Yeah, but they do the same shit. They put a little ass on you.
They do. They put this is one thing I hate the most when they put the ass on you, knowing they mad, ain't finna give you none. They curl the ass up, arch your back, and push it up against you.
And that one flop though, that's what I don't like. That flop.
That
one flop. Flop. When you feel it and you see it move.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Then we done laid up all in there. We trying to line up with it quick. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
all up in there, ease into it.
Get your damn calculations right. How you
put it right up against, not the top of the bed. You got to get around the middle or the lower part of the
Let you know you're in there. Let you know you're I'm here.
Yeah, you right in there.
Nigga mind like this, like calculating shit.
You up in the middle of the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, she's snoring like a mother, but you trying to line your shit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird shit.
Move a little close with it. Forehand. Rubbed on a little nipple and too, so to see what the temperature is.
You got to put your arm all the way around and grab the navel and pull it close.
Hey, shit. The L word.
Motherfuckers ain't shit, boy. Y'all ain't shit.
Well, at a one, Well, I'm not. It depends on who it is.
No, man, I think when you older, I think when you younger, you throw that love around, you throw that L word around because you're in physical attraction. You in lust.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But once you get a little bit older, been through a little bit and seen, you done been through Dubai, you done went to goddamn Qatar and all that shit y'all was talking about, y'all been through. You been through that. And then like once we in our late 30s, early 40s, we settle down and we in relationship mode. Most time niggas done played around, all they gonna play it around and did all the crazy shit they gonna do. Now they trying to find somebody to hold on to. Then once you find somebody that matches what you're looking for a partner. Before you were looking for somebody to fuck around with it. That's all you was looking for. Man, as long as you got fat ass,
a trophy.
We stationed in the right place at the right time. We can be around there. We can go to Applebee's and Cheddar's together. You know what I'm saying? I go to the club and she can grind on me in front of niggas and I look like desirable.
A motherfucking trophy.
Yeah, motherfucking trophy. But once you get past all that and you're looking for a real partner, somebody to build some shit with, you know what I'm saying, have something with, then that's when you find like a love for somebody, man. Because you know, you done been through experiences. She probably been through experiences, man. But y'all at the point in your life where y'all realize, like, hey, I'm not for the games no more. I'm not playing around. I'm looking for something solid, concrete that I can take to do something with. Because see, really what you're looking at now, once you get like in your 40s, nigga, you looking for the next 5 years of your life. When niggas ask you that shit when you was 20, you be like, what you gonna do? Shit, I don't know, wherever they station me at.
Right.
Then once you done been through the next 5 years, you get into your 30s, you're a little bit more settled, more mature. You start finding like you see motherfuckers, you be like, you know what? 10 years ago, I would have fucked with her, but nah, she ain't. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
if she ain't talking about this, and that. So when you find somebody talking about this, and that, you sit down and you can relate to them. Like, hey, I'm looking for this, and that. That shit you couldn't tell nobody when you're in your 20s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once you can tell people that and start looking for those things, that's when you find that secondary love. Because if you look at even like a lot of your military commanders, people that's retired, they on their second, third marriages.
Shit, yo.
They fucked it up earlier when they was with goddamn Tasha and Tina.
Shit.
But then they fuck around and found Lorraine. Lorraine had her shit together.
Yeah.
And they was about 37, 38 when they found
a lot of them motherfuckers, you look at their wives and be like, yeah. But all right. We ain't gonna talk about that.
No, we ain't talking about that.
But off the top of your head, how many times have y'all said the L word first?
Ooh, yeah. Damn. Hold on a sec, nigga. Hold on. A long career saying the L word.
Nigga, me too. Nigga, to get
the
cheeks.
Oh, all right.
Boy,
but minted though. But minted.
Minted, not nearly as many times as it was said. I think
what about you?
Yeah.
Minted.
What do you mean? So okay.
When we express love, far as in you telling someone you love, you telling the lady you love.
Man, I think when I was younger, man, I loved a lot of motherfucking women. You know
was it real love?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
I'm about to tell you. So in my mind, I thought about it early at the time, like okay, well, it's narcissistic as it sounds. Early on, I caught and I put in my head that it's okay to love multiple women because I'm gonna love them for individual things, right? So I might love her like at a young. I'm talking about a young boy.
That's a whole another conversation right here.
I feel him on that, man, because I felt similarly at a point.
Yeah,
because you feel like, you know what, I want to be in love someday.
Yeah,
I want to be early rather than late. You don't want to be one of them niggas that you around searching, looking for love. Okay. Old Jiminy Cricket, bald head ass nigga, looking for love.
Right.
I feel what you're saying.
And then so then I'll go even further. It's like I remember I was in a situation where I had to be honest, right? I had to be honest and say,
no, you did.
You did. Yeah, so I had.
I've been killing that shit.
Yeah, me too. We solid.
So you don't want to know what happened last week off this shit.
Oh my God. So, but I had to be honest, and say, guess what, man? I love both of y'all.
Okay.
Right. I had to be straight up. Tell them, I mean, I love both of y'all.
Doing my same now, like LL Cool J on Deliver from Evil.
Thanks. You feel me? Head on a swivel.
Yeah.
Head on a swivel.
Okay. I mean, and then possibly at that time where you was at that place in your life, you probably did love.
I did
love both of them and have some type of love for them.
I did.
But once you found out a little bit more about yourself over time,
they both gone, huh?
Yeah, they both.
Because they didn't fit the description as a whole.
Yeah.
So even with that, so saying it now, or we'll go with now, using that word, because I had this conversation on IG Live this past weekend. When you use that word, how important is it to hear it in return?
Ooh. You know what? I think that's the fragile part of manhood we don't want to admit.
Facts.
Because once a man put that out there, it's a certain amount of vulnerability that he's putting out there. And if he don't get it back, that vulnerability is crushed. That's when the voice started to crush.
So are we talking anytime or the first time?
Yeah, anytime.
I think anytime.
Anytime. Anytime man put it out there and he don't get it back, he be like, that's when that voice started cracking.
Yeah, right.
You ain't got nothing you want to say to me right now.
So when she leaving the house, you kiss on the cheek, smack on the ass. I love you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't say it. But granted, maybe she woke up in the morning.
Yeah.
She's looked you in your face like, I love you so much.
Oh yeah.
Got in the shower, did everything, got ready to go to work. She already told you.
No.
But
you got to hear it in the balance, man. Because we men, we different.
Okay,
we men, we different. We got to hear it in the balance. Anytime we put it out there, we got to hear it in the balance, brother. If we don't hear it in the balance, then we sitting like Run DMC, but I got the hands folded up, right? Like, nigga, what the fuck? We toughen it low. What you mean? What you forgot to tell me? So
send her a text while she on the way to work. You know,
you call.
You know, I told you I love her. Yeah, I know.
You call once you get to the corner, nigga. Yeah. I mean, think about men, man. Men, we so physical, we tough, we this, that, and the other, man. But we just as vulnerable in some instances women are, especially when we put ourselves out there. When we put ourselves out there, we gotta get it back, man. If we don't get it back, we not validated, man. We devastated.
You might have a little something to say. You don't hear that?
Will I have something to say? I you know what? Today, I probably would not have something to say, but goddamn it, I ain't gonna forget. I ain't gonna forget it. The pride in me is not gonna G-check you on you not returning it to me.
Okay.
August 18, 8:01 a.m. I told you I loved you, and you didn't say nothing back. You just took off and got your stuff and went to work, and then you stopped by Crystal's and you went through the gate, checked in. Then you went and clocked in at 9:01 a.m. and you did not tell me you love me back.
On some law order shit. On some law order shit. You feel me?
Okay.
On some law, but I ain't gonna forget it. But I understand. But now, at this age, because I'm 37, so now I'm like, all right. If I was to go out there and put myself on Front Street, right? Potentially, and a woman didn't say it back to me. It's gonna bother me. Yeah. But the first thing that I'm gonna think about is this motherfucker has been through something. If I feel I'm first of all, you're not gonna let's be realistic. As men, you're not gonna tell a woman you love her. Well, in our age bracket, you're not gonna tell a woman that you love her unless you mean it,
right,
and that you feel it coming from her.
True.
You just jump off the porch first.
No.
Agree?
Jump off the porch first. Yeah.
True.
Right.
Agree.
Make sure.
Yeah. Right.
I hear something. Do you say you love me?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So
that's when we let our guard down. When we feel like she love us and she.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So if it's not said back to you, or if it's not said back to me, I'm gonna think to myself, all right, this motherfucker got a mental block or emotional block, some type of shit, or some shit. She done been through some shit. You know what I mean? And it's time to dissect it.
Yeah.
At some point, it's going to be time to dissect it. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Today.
All right. Now.
I'm going to be mad, though, goddamn.
So, anytime your lady tells you she loves you, you feel like I need to say that in return?
No, I was talking about, well, I'm going to say, I'm going to say it. But I was speaking from a standpoint of the first time.
The first time. But the first time. But
if that's y'all normal practice to say it back and forth, then I think you definitely should return it. Y'all should return it to each other. Because I think if you're at that point where y'all saying it freely to each other,
right?
Both of y'all need it.
So if she was telling you, like, listen, I'm just telling you because that's how I feel right now at this point in time. I don't expect to hear it back from you every time I tell you. That'd be rough.
You're gonna be an asshole.
Because I feel like I'm forcing you to tell me. Like if you're gonna tell me because that's how you feel at this particular point in time right now. Like don't tell me just because you feel like you have to tell me because I told you.
But see, the funny thing about that is when people say that many words about it, they want you to say it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
If they go that far, they will. Now you ain't got to say it because I said it. I'm just telling you how I feel. But if you want to say it, you can say it.
I mean, I'm all ears.
I'm all ears. Yeah, I'm ready for you to say it if you want to say it.
Ain't no pressure.
Ain't no pressure. Anytime somebody and they say, ain't no pressure.
Yeah.
I don't mean no disrespect.
It's all the disrespect
pressure on you, and they definitely gonna disrespect.
But so even if it's genuine, and someone tells you, but let's say you wasn't intending on telling her you love her, okay, but she just come out the blue and say I love you.
Honesty moment, like we talked about earlier. We should be at a point where we can be honest with each other about whatever we're feeling. If you're not feeling that, that's the ideal time for you to say, hey,
I appreciate you saying you feel that way, but me personally, I'm not there yet. I don't feel that way. So then she can make a decision like, you know what? I'm too far in. I'm not going there. I don't want to go down this road. We might end this.
So if she's the first one to initiate that, like, baby, you know what? We've been rocking with each other for 2, 3, 4 weeks. I'm really feeling you. I love you.
Yeah.
You ain't there yet.
Be honest right then and there. So she can make a decision to jump out, or you can make a decision to jump out.
But if you the nigga and you say that, like, listen, you know, it's been 3 months, 2 months, whatever. You know what? I love you. And she don't say that shit, then are you?
Hey, nigga, that's when you got them wrap them. That's when you wrap that goddamn pillow up.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, you gotta
this
put that
motherfucker don't love me.
That's it, man.
He don't love me.
That's it. That's when you hear goddamn 1 year coming, that bitch.
Fuck this bitch, right?
That's when you hear the nigga 1 year come back. We belong together.
Why is it like that though? Fuck this bitch. She don't love me. I gotta move.
Because guess what, man? Vulnerability for us, bro. Man, my nigga, like
it's the toughest thing, man.
Tough, bro. Like,
I mean,
at the end of the day, you look at it, man.
Yeah.
As you know, men, you know, we are programmed, we're wired to be tough, if you will, right?
Okay.
Tough, if you will, whether it be externally or internally, right? We are. So when you let that motherfucking shield down and you show any bit of softness, you got to think about society, like we've already talked about. You have to think about your personal insecurities prior to the situation that you're in.
Yeah.
And you got to think about what's to come if this shit goes left.
Right. And we know.
Agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right.
And you put all that shit in the pot.
If
that motherfucking gumbo don't taste right.
Don't, man. Who ain't put the goddamn shrimp in the gumbo? Ain't no shrimp in the gumbo. Who ain't put no chicken in here? This shit, what kind of gumbo is this? But gum, nigga.
And you ain't see this with Slap Your Mamas?
Come on in this motherfucker. You don't supposed to eat goddamn gumbo without corn.
Listen, I forgot to tell you, you up against a tough crowd.
Yeah.
Because we had a comedian on like earlier. She was a young lady. And you know what? I should put you in contact with her. You should try to bring her in. She's from Atlanta. What was her name?
Yeah, I don't know.
I forgot her name, but so she's a podcaster, but she, you know, was a comedian too. Now she's touring. I think I was just on the IG. She was on she was just in Utah. I don't know what she's doing out there touring, but let me I'm about to look up. Her name is you know, when I go to IG, I see all kind of. I follow the wrong motherfuckers. I turn that shit on, and I'll be seeing like different shit. But damn, fuck, what was her name? I know I'm bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it because I'm bad. Because
I mean, it's so many man in Atlanta, man. It's like everybody got a podcast.
Yeah, right. But yes, but I mean, when she came on, like. She was funny as hell, but you know, a woman could get away with saying way more than you can. Yeah, because you have to be kind of sensitive to certain things. How you feel about that? You know?
How do I feel about that? I mean, I don't feel bad about it. I feel like I get plenty of chance to take my shots on stage, man. So it don't bother me at all, man, because it's hard for women to make it in the industry, period. Without like being stereotyped, because you know, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I get tired of hearing female comedians. All they talk about is niggas this, niggas that, dick, and they're like, oh, okay.
How they put that pussy on them and shit.
Yeah, put the pussy on. Am I listening to a goddamn comedian or a city girl?
Yeah.
So
I bet.
Kendra Crump.
Yeah,
that was her name.
I've heard of her before. Yeah. Okay, I've never met her, but
no, you should listen.
Yeah.
Well,
she's funny as shit.
Yeah. Like she
But she was on that same type time.
She was funny though. Yeah, she was funny. But was on that same hopefully, time. Materials change. But
Oh yeah, it's all good, man.
We help each other out. But yeah,
I know the topics are gonna be more popular with females. Yeah, they're gonna be able to resonate with putting niggas down. They're gonna be resonate talking about dick, because females resonate with that, whether it's little dick, big dick, sideways dick, curved dick with the vein in it, uncircumcised
but
dick.
What's different for us is they kind of like for us to talk our toxic shit, like the things that we did when we was younger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nigga, I wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear Drake say he wasn't shit. He walking around Reggie saying he wasn't shit.
It's more of a controversial era, man. I mean, I think more people talk about, if you look like reality shows. I used to watch reality shows all the time. I used to love Hip Hop Atlanta. When I realized 12 people that live in the Atlanta area will never make sure they run into each other every fucking week, because the shit is so widespread out.
Yeah.
That shit is scripted as fuck. But I liked things about that because I like certain things about the characters, but I felt like they got too personal. They started talking about shit that affect people, real families and all kind of shit.
Right.
Then past that, you got all these beautiful entrepreneurial type women. All they can do is call each other bitches and throw drinks on each other when they get together. I mean, it's got to be more and better stuff that they can do than that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I kind of got away from that. But that's what really sells.
Yeah.
If you put up a post and say, hey, I ran into 5 people that graduated from college by the age of 16 and they're doing well for themselves. 5 people like that shit. But if you put Starkeisha got in a fight in the lunchroom again with some more bitches, thousands of likes will come up.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And motherfuckers will share it.
They'll share that shit. They won't share nothing about nothing positive. And that's why I just kind of, I love all my comedians, man. All my female sisters is doing anything. It's some females that talk about some crazy, unique stuff that they've been through in their lives and shit. And I love all of it, man. But I think as a whole, they kind of go to the same 3 or 4 topics, and they don't really round their shit out like a dude would. If a dude came up and all he talked about was bitches, hoes, pussy, he wouldn't be able to do all the stuff he would be able to do. Because we talk about our families, we talk about personal experiences, we talk about shit we've been through, we talk about jobs, shit we've been through, music references. We got a lot of different shit that we have to talk about. And women can talk about the same 4 topics and be just cool.
Yeah. Hopefully that's because I haven't seen any of her. I don't even know if it's online, but her material might be different. But
it could be.
I'll share information with you with her IG or her. I don't have on Facebook, but yeah, you can check her out. See if she want to come down here.
We'll do, man.
But so we got something we do. Unapologetic Truths.
Right.
Shit,
we're gonna get into it.
Do it.
So it's usually sometimes it can vary between questions, or it can be wife, playmate, this. And I think we're going switch it up and do a little in between. But so to begin off, if you could ask your future self, and this is the 5-year future self,
5 years,
one question, what would it be?
Nigga, what that bag looking like, man? We still working a job? Oh, we bullshit. We still working a job, but we got that bag right. Well, we got them traveling and doing what we want to do, man. That's what I would ask my future self, because I think I'm definitely trying to put that pressure on myself to get away from just working. I want to be a full-time entertainer, nigga. What that bag looking like? That's what I'm asking the future self.
Okay. I'm asking myself, where will home base be for me?
Y'all niggas international, man. Y'all niggas be hanging out like Aruba,
everywhere,
Qatar. Y'all be hanging out in places where I gotta update my passport. Fuck around with y'all niggas, cause y'all niggas fuck around. Y'all be gone, man. I talked to Reggie one week. That nigga was at the show. We was eating goddamn barbecue chicken. Next thing you know, that nigga was in where he was at. Where you India or some
Probably
shit?
Dubai, probably.
Dubai. Nigga had on a turban and everything.
Yeah,
Nigga was riding a camel. What the fuck? What's going on?
Man, I talked to this nigga one time. Man. Matter of fact, we recorded one day. This nigga told me. He said, yeah. He told me.
No, you.
He said, yeah. So what you doing tomorrow? I say, shit, slow motion, bro. What you want to goddamn get some drinks? He's like, shit, yeah, shit. I ain't got nothing going on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Right. Next day, scrolling this shit, right? Nigga, the Virgin Islands.
God,
I'm talking from Wednesday to Thursday.
That quick.
I left here. Listen, I left here. We just finished. I'm like, bro, what you on tomorrow? Shit, I ain't doing shit, man. Goddamn politics.
End up in the Virgin Islands.
This nigga was in the Virgin Islands.
This nigga sell dope.
But you know what?
Ain't no way you can goddamn make that decision that quick.
The crazy thing is, that's like that was impromptu.
Mm-hmm.
But like some of my friends, they were like,
average niggas go to average nigga do some shit impromptu. They go to goddamn Atlanta, Columbia, Charlotte.
Yeah, like home.
But so like we were talking earlier, like the Virgin Islands, it ain't like a big jump because you don't really need a passport to go to Virgin Islands because it's still U.S. territory.
You gotta have a couple dollars.
You gotta get there.
What's a couple dollars?
Nigga, a 24 hour, less than 24 hours turnaround.
Okay,
you gotta have a couple dollars.
Dre, stop. Dre, stop. Dre, stop. Dre, stop it.
This shit the went above my face. Nigga was like, yeah, ain't nothing.
I didn't did it, but
one day you just sit up and they say you be in the Virgin Islands. That ain't shit. Oh no, that
ain't nothing. Ain't no cheese off niggas. You know, no, but I would ask myself where the hell is home base gonna be for me? Obviously, with my job, but we'll talk about it all. But my job and my profession, what I got going on, it's I can be anywhere in the fucking world, man.
Yeah, I mean it's cool, man. I can tell you was ex-military, man. You a contractor. I mean, everybody know what y'all do, man. Y'all just go right back on.
Got that look. That's why that's why I be trying to grow this shit out. Get this out.
I'm still in, goddamn.
You still in?
Yeah.
My shit.
I ain't know.
No, we solid.
Top secret clearance.
Literally.
Goddamn G14 classified.
Literally.
You get this shit.
I don't know when mine expired, but I still got it.
Oh, you still got yours?
Hell yeah.
Literally.
That shit good for years. But
I don't feel safe here no more.
Literally.
Cut that nigga.
So thinking about it, I would be different. In a little bit, I would. Damn. Am I in love?
That's what you
Will
want
you
to know?
be in love?
Yeah.
Be in
In
love?
5 years?
Let me ask you this, man. Do you want to be in love?
I do.
You do?
Well. So not just in love, but settled down.
Yeah.
And I think it's more or less because since I retired,
you got something to lose now.
I've been in these four walls by myself for the majority of the time. Like my daughter and my granddaughter have been here for they stay here for 4 months with me.
Oh shit.
But outside of that, like what else is there? Like, am I going to be like this for the rest of my life? You know what I'm saying? Like me.
That's a good question, man. I think the thing is you gotta ask yourself, what do you really want, man? I think it's different levels to it, man. I mean, you're a cool dude. You're not old. You are mature, but you're not old. I mean, if you want club level or professional level. Because if you want club level, you can go to Club Velvet and pick up you something that's probably gonna mooch off you.
Yeah.
And you can help us come up. And you might be cool with that. But if I can tell by your disgruntling, you're not cool with that. If you want professional level, you got to see where am I gonna find something to match my fly. Professional level.
Man, I've been telling my brother that
we got another conversation.
That's what it is, man. Because see, we can go. Because think about it, man. We can go club, hang out. We can find physically attractive women. We can talk to them. But then once you had a conversation with them and you start getting into those deep levels of conversation, you start to figure like, nah, this ain't really what I want. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice to lay up against that ass a little bit, nigga. You got that, cheat. You know that, that.
But do I have a motherfucker to get on my nerves every day and I get on her nerves, and then come here, baby. I'm the fuck out your ass.
Exactly.
You know you.
Well, and then you gotta look at too, like when you in a position where you retire, you've got assets. You gotta look at a woman that's bringing something to the table. If a woman not bringing that to the table, she automatically out. Physical attraction or not, that shit don't matter
at this point in your life.
At this point in your life, man. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
for sure.
Yeah, it's just the realizations about where you are as a person, and I think that's the toughest thing I found with like professional men and women. They have a hard time finding people because they're not at that point where they can say like, "Hey, I want to get past this to get to this," and we just got to be real with ourselves, man.
Okay. All right. Next one. And I think me and Dre was asked this on another podcast. If you came with a warning label, what would it say?
Wanted label. Being that I'm a comedian or a funny ass person, I want somebody that's gonna make me laugh. I'm tired of making other people laugh for the rest of their life.
Is that hard?
It's very hard. It's very hard, man, because once people come up to you, the very first thing people say when they find out you're a comedian is like, "Hey, say something to make me laugh." It don't work like that. Like, no, I don't even. Like, I'm just meeting you. You a dude. I don't like you. Like, what the fuck? You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to make you chuckle like that.
I don't want to hear you giggle.
And then like, what the fuck? Then you meet a lot of people who are just willing to laugh at you. A lot of times when we laughing or we making these jokes, and we getting shit off our chest. We, like Kevin Hart said, we laughing through our pain. I want somebody to make me laugh through their pain. You know what I'm saying? You bring me something they make me laugh for a change.
Man.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hold on.
What up?
Here we go.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, I don't know if he's still thinking.
I'm thinking, go ahead.
Okay. If I came with a warning label, I think it might be I'm on whatever you on. I don't like I think I'm calm, cool, collective, but I like to go with the flow a lot of times, even though I consider myself, if I'm in a group of friends, if shit ain't going around, like, hey, let's just go ahead and do this. I'll tend to not try to take charge, but if shit ain't going the way it should be going, like, hey, let's just do this, or shit is indecisive.
Follow the leader. Rakim will say, follow the leader. Rakim.
Exactly. Yeah. I would definitely, if shit is indecisive, I'll go ahead and like take charge and like, hey, we need to do this, do that, whatever else. But as far as with women, like, I tend to see what the vibe is, what how she is, handling things, and okay, if you secretive about this, then I'm secretive about this too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't tend to initiate things like that, with a woman. Like, I'm an open book. I don't, go anywhere and put my phone face down. My shit's face up. If the shit go off and you see what the fuck going on it, you just see what the fuck going on it. Like, there ain't no secrets with me. But if I feel like it's some other shit going on, like, I'm on whatever you want.
Right. I think for me, man, I need a joint to teach me some shit. Teach me some shit, right? Because I got a lot of game. And I ain't saying I'm iceberg slim and no shit like that. But at the end of the day, I done been through a lot of shit, and I done seen a lot of different shit, man. Ups, downs, around, turn around, 360, 1080s, all that shit. Right? So I think if as long as a woman is coming correct and she is able, not willing, but able to help me level up, and I know that's what they say. It's cliche as fuck. Like they say, the woman that's supposed to be your life is going to help you become a better man and all that. You know what I mean? But that, from what I've seen, is far and in between. You understand? Seriously. So for me, I would like that's what I would be on if I had a wanted sign. Like,
okay,
what can you teach me? Because I can teach you a lot of shit. I can.
Okay.
Whether it be, Wall Street, whether it be, in the motherfucking street, it don't matter. Okay. I can show you a lot of shit and give you a whole different, a lot of different variables for you to think about.
All right.
I don't think people come from that perspective. That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. We gotta. I mean, yeah.
It's more to it. It's more to it than okay. As men, we're supposed to lead, right? Mm-hmm. To understand when your back hit that motherfucking bed, that mattress, mm-hmm. or when you just in your den or your game room, whatever the fuck case may be, whatever, we could be watching fucking football or whatever the case may be. Of course, your old lady want to learn about what the hell you got going on because she wants to tap into what the fuck you got going on. But how are you? But if you have some shit going on, and you're able to show me, and you are a subject matter expert on whatever the fuck it is, mm-hmm. Show me, teach me, because I might look at it from a different perspective. Yeah, right. I might be the motherfucking one to knock this motherfucker out of the park.
You right? Yeah.
Right, mm-hmm. And that's the way I look at it. So that's what I would say.
Okay. All right. So this last one, playmate. Well, I'm sorry, wife, mm-hmm. Playmate, mm-hmm. or this.
Okay.
Now let Cedric go first because since he's a guest.
Yes, sir.
So I got 9 women. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
9. So
you got to pick 3 numbers in between 1 and 9.
Yes, sir.
And I'll let you know who you got. You gotta pick.
Okay.
3 numbers.
3 numbers.
What's your first number?
So we're going 3. We're going 9 numbers. I'm gonna go number 1.
Okay.
Penny Hardaway.
Wait. Number 1.
My guy.
Number 1 would be Whitney Houston. What's your second number?
I'm gonna go one of my favorite players. They got no respect. Stephon Marbury, number 3.
Number 3.
I like that.
3 would be MJB.
Okay.
You know who that would nothing.
Only one MJB.
Know. Yeah. And number 8, the late great Kobe Bryant.
All right. Number 8 would be Deborah Cox. So you got Whitney, MJB, Deborah Cox. Wife, playmate, this.
Wife is gonna be.
And you got to tell us why.
Wife is gonna be Deborah Cox.
Okay. Why? Why?
She's got a cleaner history than the other 2. And then Deborah Cox. When you think about Deborah Cox and the type of music that she made mature grown people music.
Okay.
Her vocals. Mm-hmm. I love her shit. And she got less drama than the other 2. Mm-hmm. And then I like everybody that she was actually with. Mm-hmm. She stood up and she married.
Okay.
So I'm going with her as a wifey type.
Okay.
Now, next one.
Playmate.
And
this like the side chick. Oh, that's playmate. And who's left? MJB and Deborah. MJB and Whitney.
I gotta go. MJB is my playmate.
I knew it.
Because MJB, they say she walk on both sides of the line.
Okay.
She like men and women.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
so
that.
she got a sorted history.
Auntie.
She got a sorted history.
Hold on.
And she can get the women to do whatever they want to do for her. So she gonna be my playmate. I'm excited about that.
You know what?
Yeah.
In my early, like middle school?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mary was the one.
Yeah, she was
the
one.
one.
Oh my God.
She was the one, bro.
Yeah. And then
that what's the 411 hour?
Oh my 411 son. If loving you is all that I have to do.
Man.
I still hear it. And then reminisce.
All right.
Come on, man.
So why you dissing Whitney?
I'm not dissing Whitney, man,
No,
but I
you
just
dissing
think out of
Whitney.
all the people that came to the table,
Okay.
we know the controversy, we know the drug
Right.
controversy, we know the history with Bobby,
Right.
we know the volatility, we know
The drugs.
the drugs, and we know the end of the career, what the beginning of the career was. So, you know, I just got to put her in that third spot.
I got you.
No
No disrespect to
I
Whitney.
love Whitney.
Shit, it is what it is. Shit.
Dre, you gotta go next because
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. 4. Hold on. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is Mariah. 5 is Tony.
Yes.
Hold on. Oh, 4, 5, 6, all consecutive.
Yes.
Mariah, Tony, Adina Howard.
Come on. But
this ain't no easy.
But it is. It is easy.
For you, Mike.
It is because I've had Adina Howard before, maybe a year ago. So I got a wife. Yeah.
I thought you joined the military.
No. So you said wife,
Mariah,
playmate.
Yep.
This.
Yep.
Mariah,
Tony, Adina. Ooh, y'all left me with some good ones.
So
Look at him before he finished.
right. So I'm wifing. Okay, here you go. I'm gonna throw you off. I'm probably gonna throw y'all off. I'm wifing.
I know you wifing. Go ahead.
Do you?
I do. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm wifing Mariah Carey.
Oh no, I got it wrong. Wow.
I'm wifing. You know what? I'm back and forth. Honestly, well, let me retract my statement. I only said to throw you off. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm wifing Tony.
I knew it. That's why I said it in my head. I knew it.
I'm wifing Tony. And here's why. I'm wifing Tony because at the end of the day, nigga, if she's in love with the Birdman,
What happened to that?
you hear me?
Some respect on my name.
If she's in love with motherfucking Birdman, right? Right. I don't know how Birdman give it up. I don't know this nigga, man.
He ain't Dre, right?
Nah, man. Yeah, right. Like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. I can finesse way better.
You ain't got the money, but anything else.
But me,
anything else you sparring. You sparring.
It matters a whole lot. Right? So, okay. My playmate, honestly, my playmate is gonna be Mariah Carey.
Oh, no, you put a Dina out.
No. Listen. I'm about to tell y'all why.
Please,
Listen, because my time, 37 years on this earth, the motherfucker who do all the talking is the motherfucker that's gonna hold your thighs. Yeah, she gonna push it back, hold your sternum.
Ain't no noise. It ain't no gawk.
You feel me? All that shit you talking,
I got you.
I'm not sold on it.
I got a bad hip. How hard is she gonna hold the thigh?
Exactly.
That might be some good shit for me. Hey, well, God, I be
listen.
like Pokeball. I be taking my arms in the air.
Don't push me back. Don't push me back.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, I don't know if I'm sold on Adina Howard, dog.
All right.
It looked good.
Okay.
It looked great.
Okay.
It sound good.
Okay.
It does.
Freak like me, huh? Okay. I got you.
Now, there you go.
I hear you. I hear
got
you. But did she write that shit?
I don't
Adina
know.
Howard.
She might not.
Listen.
She might not.
Meanwhile,
Listen,
listen,
probably
she got the
the
body.
women
Yes,
probably
what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, Mariah Carey write her shit. A lot of her shit.
Mhm.
But Tony Braxton. Well, Babyface write her shit. But but no, I'm just saying, like, I'm just not necessarily sold on the motherfucker that do all the talking.
I got you.
Because you doing
That's
all that guy.
understandable.
Yeah, you doing all that talking. I'm gonna knock that talk about you.
That's understandable because it's rare. But yeah. I got you. So
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna tell y'all who y'all left me with.
Who you left with?
So Whitney.
No.
Was taken.
Yep.
No, Whitney was taken. So y'all left me with Janet.
Ooh.
Okay.
Y'all left me with Faith.
You could have kept her. Yeah,
Janet, Faith, and Tony Braxton.
No, I had Tony.
No, you had Tony? Okay, hold on. So this is 90s. This is 90s R&B women.
Janet.
So here are the 9. Whitney, Janet, MJB, Mariah, Tony, Adina, Deborah Cox, and Faith.
No, that ain't.
Am I sure?
That ain't 9, folks.
Oh, it might be. There's somebody I left off.
You missing you so you had Faith.
It is 8.
Yeah.
The 9th should be. Ooh.
You had Faith, Janet, and
Give me a 9th. Faith,
I got you.
Faith, Janet, and there was a
Gotta be Brandy, man. Brandy on there?
Oh, I can't do Brandy. It might have Faith, Janet, and let's do Brandy. We'll do Brandy since you said Brandy. Brandy, or no, we can't even do Aaliyah because I think for me Aaliyah would be early 2000s. Early 2000s.
That'd be like, you'd be like, her killing him.
No. No. So we'll do Janet, Faith, and Brandy. Oh, well, no, Brandy. No, me and Brandy are the same age. So yeah. Actually, Brandy a little older because she went to Kobe. But all right. So Brandy, Janet, Faith, wife, playmate, this. Wow.
All right, no, you give it up.
Do you?
I do, but I want to hear you.
Wife, playmate, this, and so honestly, I feel like all these are good girls. Honestly, I kind of feel like, but you know what?
Watch this.
I got a white Faith.
You blew me away with that one.
Let me move the table.
I got a white Faith.
You blew me away with
because I feel.
but I know why now. I know why you.
You know what? Hold on.
Behind Biggie. Oh.
She loved that nigga, and you know. Well, give me Janet. I got a wife Janet. Let me wife Janet. Let me wife Janet. I'm wifing Janet.
Yeah.
Because Jermaine Dupri. And she was faithful. We ain't heard the allegations on Janet yet. Yet.
We ain't gonna hear that
We ain't
shit.
heard Janet. So I'm wifing Janet.
I'm checking that shit to the grave.
I'm wifing Janet. Playmate. Ugh. I think Faith give it up.
Yeah, I know. You want to see what it do?
Faith is a playmate.
And Brandy got to go.
Brandy's safe.
She got to go.
Brandy got to go.
Be down, man.
She got to do. Yeah. You know what? It might have been Monica. Monica might have been the one that instead of Brandy.
That's a lot of problems.
But it's gonna be, but it's gonna be jaded because you're gonna think about how fine she is today.
Who? Monica.
Yeah, you're gonna. Your thoughts. Will
so that might have been the one that was left off. But yeah. So, wife Janet, playmate Faith. I got this Brandy.
That's what I would have thought that you would have said.
I got
from Jump Street.
I do.
Yeah, Brandy got to go for me too.
And I'm not all that attracted to Brandy like that.
I gotta.
But neither am to Faith. Faith is all right.
She's solid. She all right. But I want to see what it hit for.
But
she was begging that nigga. She was begging my man.
Yeah,
she was begging my man.
What's that on her?
Yeah, it was her. Yeah, that's her. That's her.
First, I'll pop on 3 all to 100.
Yeah.
That's the one that they don't get nothing much.
And see who they they about to play the Naeem.
That's dope, man.
All right, fellas. Let's go ahead and close this out.
Yes, sir.
You got anything you want to say? So this is how we do it. I'm gonna get you to shout yourself out.
All right.
Give your socials where everybody can find you. all that good stuff, and we're gonna roll from there.
That's very easy, man. My name is Comedian Cedric, man. You can find me on all social media under the one name, Cedric, SASEDDRICK. But since black people like songs, we'll sing it to you. They call me SASEDD. Take the R to the I to the C, the K. You can find me on social media that way. Now tell me, do you wanna get
on all? So
that's
Facebook,
on, IG, Snapchat,
okay,
Twitter, all of them, man. Keywords to Cedric, SASEDDRICK.
All right. Anything else?
No, man, that's just it, man. The comedy gonna keep rolling out, man. So you join the pages, I keep posting them. Shows is rolling. 2 in Atlanta this week, Thursday and Friday. Duluth, another show Friday. We'll be in the Savannah area, Pooler, Georgia on Saturday. So we're gonna keep it rolling with C&B Entertainment and more and more shows, man. I'm in Augusta once a month. I do live labs at Icons. Y'all been supporting it for a minute. I appreciate y'all. We'll be back on September 3rd, man. Got another dope headliner coming through. And we're just gonna keep it moving, man. Stretching out, getting to more markets, man. Trying to get out there, baby.
We gotta do that. So what does CMB stand for?
CMB is Craig and Barbara.
Okay.
It's American.
I just gotta ask, you know.
Yeah.
We got the YMCB. We got this, you know.
Oh no, these some grown people here. These niggas there, they about 50. They ain't doing that shit though.
Yeah. Okay. Man, hey, shout out to the home team, man. Shout out to my man Cedric for coming on, man. You funny as shit, dog. You're funny as shit. I left the show saying, man, I wanted to hear more of you, man, and everybody else that came on stage. No disrespect to y'all, but y'all just weren't funny as my man.
No disrespect.
See me in the street fighting. But you know, other than that, man, you know, as always, you know, we always talk about it. We'll always talk about it. And I let you know that mental health is real, man. Myself and Reg, you know, we may not be subject matter experts on the matter, but I can assure you, before you harm yourself or harm others, you tap into our individual IGs, Facebook, Unapologetic Pod on IG. Before you do that, please, I beg of you to tap in, and we will get you the help that you need. Other than that, man, you know how I give it up. Different toilet, same shit.
Listen, yes, thank you. So Cedric, I appreciate you for coming on. It's been a long time coming. We met in what Twin Peaks, almost 2.5, maybe 3 years ago.
Facts.
And you and your man from Columbia.
Yeah. No, you know what? Yeah, that was oh shit. That was what
I ain't seen him and I follow him. I follow him on IG. Short dude, dark skin, brown skin. Yeah. Oh, I ain't seen him in a minute.
Can't think his name for shit. That's my guy.
He came on. You had him on.
I didn't, man.
And you done had a lot of niggas from Columbia on. What's going on?
Hit him up now. Good people, man. He just moved to Columbia. He was living somewhere else. He's retired military too, matter of fact.
Okay, and we was talking about it was the Nets.
Joe Charleston.
The next, that's it. The Nets and the Bucks was playing. Matter of fact, that's when KD had his foot on the line. We was talking about that. Damn, that shit seems so long ago.
It sure did, man. Yeah,
damn, because Dre hadn't even left yet. Dre done.
I'd have been across
the water and everything. Did his thing, yeah. So, but man, I appreciate you for coming on. Listen, I'm trying to get Side Jules on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get her next. So we'll see what's going on.
Girl.
She's on a trip. But yes, I appreciate you for coming on. Like, share, subscribe, everybody. Go follow Cedric. You know what? I want to close it out with you got this thing that you do. You imitate the young boys these days. That shit be killing me every time you do that shit.
Yeah.
Let me.
Shit, goddamn. Hey, man, look here, man. Make sure y'all nigga follow that goddamn fuck ass, goddamn podcast, apologetic shit. Unapologetic the podcast, man. That nigga be talking about some real good pussy ass goddamn fuck ass shit, man. Shit, goddamn. That nigga LeBron signed a deal today, nigga, 2 years, 97 million, nigga, for that shit.
Shout out to LeBron. I like that shit. But yo, thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Unapologetic Podcast. As always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. We will see y'all next week. Dre the Nomad, Rez, Prime Minister. We are out of here. So Cedric, thank you for coming in. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Take it easy.
That's it.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.